time zone, we welcome you to Radio Biafra USA. We are coming to you through Radio Biafra London and IPOB Community Radio, directed by our leader, His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi. My name is Mazi Alozie. Today is December the 20th, 2022. Our media team will be on the air in about an hour's time. So, is it? I don't know. No, not less than that. So, I'm going by the 8. Our people, you see, there is danger. I want our people to look into the Amufu saga. It's very disappointing that all the people that you're supposed to hear their voice, you're not hearing them. All those that we are supposed to condemn, we are not condemning them. When I mean we, I mean Biafrans. When I look at the people running around with placards concerning the election, it's also disappointing because they don't have a clue of what is happening. In several quarters, you've seen how they are conducting themselves with regard to the election and the seat they're in. Any reasonable community will ask how you can conduct the election as you descend on the population, killing them. I don't see how that can be possible. The greatest crime committed are by Biafrans, the people that are the victims. We have the hierarchies in Igbo community, and the point is that you're supposed to hear from them. You're not hearing from them. I'll give you an example. The guy that was interviewed, somebody say our elder. You're interviewing your elder in a harmful. And he's saying that they were there in their village head. The village head is where the elders stay and discuss things, the well-being of the village, the community. And during this merry period where we celebrate how it's going to be done, as they were there, the Fulanis came, attacked them. Insecurity. What is insecurity? And why has it come to the point of insecurity in our own village, in our own town, in our own state, region? Why? What is the brain behind it? What exactly are these people trying to achieve? One common denominator is that they tell you the Fulani say the land belongs to them. Well, at the same time, they are telling you to come and vote. And the land belongs to them. And this is the accusation leveled, whereby I warned all of you, I revealed to all of you, I spoke to everybody that trouble is coming. These people made a bold statement. Nobody challenged them. Nobody responded to them. But if Mazi Nnamdi were to say something, they'll say, we don't like the way you talk. This, again, is to refresh your memory.
As to speak with one voice in the interest of North and Northerners. Today we are addressing.
They want to speak with one voice, the interest of the North and Northerners at your expense, at the expense of the South, especially Biafra land. They said that several days, like in the beginning of last week, that's when they issued that statement. Interest of the North, not your interest, but rather the interest of the North.
Based on the circumstances leading to what we are going to announce shortly. You are aware that throughout this year, there has been continued killing and destructions of properties of Northerners that are either resident in the southeastern part of Nigeria or are on transit for business purposes moving from the north to the east or from the east to the north.
Now, you know that's a bold-faced lie. You know for sure that is a bold-faced lie. The properties of the Northerners being destroyed. Where? What location? You can testify that those that were arrested were the youths, the Fulani youths, imported into Biafra land to come and cause mayhem. And these are the ones doing the killings. And to achieve their goal, they have demonized you. They have turned you against yourself. I just want you to understand the game. They have done it perfectly that you don't even believe in yourself anymore. You don't even have confidence in yourself anymore. And you have to accept that, yeah, they call you a thief, you're a thief. They call you a criminal, yes, you're a criminal. You have come to believe that you're a thief. You have come to believe that you're a criminal. And they have tried to reinforce it in your brain that the land belongs to them. And yeah, you are believing it. And how can they boastfully tell you that the land belongs to them? And when they are telling you that they are from West Africa, they don't have any land. They don't have anywhere to settle. Therefore, they will settle in your land. They will settle on your land, in your land. And here they stay there to accuse you. Now they stay there to slaughter you.
You are aware that the outlawed members of the Ipob and ESN have continually been killing and destroying properties of Northerners.
This is the mechanism they apply. Outlawed, that is basic. And they reinforce it in your brain. That IPOB and ESN outlawed. And who are those killing you? Is it IPOB and ESN? No, it is the same people that are accusing you of IPOB and ESN are the same ones raping, killing, butchering children, elders, and sacking you from your villages. But they are quick to say outlawed. They outlawed, they pronounced it so that they will have a free hand. Nothing will obstruct them. Nobody will oppose them. And they march into your villages unchallenged. And now the people are harmful. I'm not blaming you. You bought the lies they told you. Or the federal troops will protect you. Did they protect you? No, they are the same people that pose as cattle herdsmen. And they are the same people that are the soldiers. And they are the very ones that are destroying your properties. And they are the same ones telling you that IPOB and ESN are proscribed. Now, do you get the game? I don't know how low I can come to explain to you what is happening. Even a child is supposed to understand the game they're playing.
Only that even security agencies who are trained and have the license to protect lives and properties of Nigerians are not spared by these outlawed organizations of IPOB and the ESN. This has called from December 1st till today, December 13th.
Is that the truth? No, it's not. They are lying. And now you see what happened in Ahamofo. So I'll let you hear the rest of it.
The 14th rather, these killings also continues non-stop. Desist from transporting anything good and services from the north to the east. This is not intended to punish the Easterners, the entire Easterners, or to cause delay or losses even to the Northerners themselves. But this is for the purpose of sending a message of our displeasure to the eastern part of Nigeria, most especially the governors, the traditional rulers, the stakeholders, that enough of this killing is enough. We are law-abiding as Northerners. We believe in the law. We respect the law. We abide by the law. So we will not on our own start destroying or killing Easterners resident in the north.
That is exactly what they are doing. You see what I mean? That is exactly what they are doing. They are killing the owners of the land. And they are reminding you that whatever you do, you still have most of your people in the north. So those are in the bank. Those residents in the north, they are just like money in the bank. And when the time comes, they will not be saved. And he went as far as saying that those that are the security agencies that are supposed to protect the people are the ones that are being attacked. And that is not the truth. And you know they are lying. How long will it take before you understand that these people are lying? They are telling you what they intend to do. And that's what they're doing. Don't take laws into your hands, and that is exactly the opposite of what they're doing. They are taking laws into their hands. They are committing crime. And at the same time, tying your hands behind your back. So they called on the Igwes and the Ezes and go and caution your children not to react. That is exactly the message he's sending. Oh, if they react, that means they are violating the law. In the meantime, the Igwe is out from the community. They chased him out. You saw when Okorocha started substituting the Igwes with the northern title, Emir and whatever title they hold. You were there when Uzadimba did it. And our people cannot make reference to the past and what is happening at the present.
Will also not allow any of our own people carry such actions because it's against the law. And we also know that those that are doing the killing in the east are not the same Easterners that are resident in the north. So Easterners resident in the north can continue to reside and continue to do their lawful businesses. They are free, they are protected. Northerners are friendly. But for the Northerners that are in the east also, we are saying be careful and cooperate. Every truck driver, every taxi driver, every J5 driver, every Sharon and anybody that is moving from passenger to transportation of goods and services from the north to the east, we are saying from tomorrow, 15th, please desist from doing that so that we can send a signal to these people, our brothers in the east, that we are not happy with what they are doing and we cannot continue to tolerate the continuous killing and destruction of properties of northerners, either resident in the east or are transacting between north and east in the name of business. And we are also calling on our youth to please calm down, that there is no...
They have the youths. You are telling your youths to calm down, but you are killing our own youths, drying them up. You see their skeletal remains. You saw the corpses of the youths in a Hamov. I gave you a vivid number yesterday of how many youths they kill every day. These Fulanis. It used to happen in the middle belt, in Benue. And we go, okay, it's not going to happen in the east. It's happening now. Autumn was shouting, jumping, scratching. And at the end of the day, it is in our village. Autumn was telling you, protect yourself. Danjuma told you, protect yourself. No, we ran our mouth. We never took him serious. Now, the chicken has come to roost. Those people that renditioned our leader, if we have we tried to hold them accountable? No, we still leave them roaming around. They are not condemning what their actions have brought to the people of Biafra land. That is gross negligence. That is gross negligence. Our inability to tackle all those that are selling us, all those that are responsible for the insecurities in the East. And you look at it. Buhari made a statement that the Biafra is just a dot. That tells you the magnitude and the scope at which they planned to eliminate Biafrans. You never took it seriously.
No need for any action. This that we are doing is enough to send a message to these people, and we believe that their leaders will listen and they will also act on this. While we are commending our security agencies for the best that they have been doing, we will continue to pray for them and for God guidance and protection. For those that have lost their lives, we are praying that God receive their souls in good faith. And those that lost their properties, we also pray and hope that God will provide for them so that they will get back what they have lost.
For strike, starting from 12 o'clock, a minute after 12 o'clock tomorrow. That is on Thursday, on the 15th December 2022. Our reasons of going to this strike is because of the people that they are in eastern part of Nigeria, Ipob and Israel. They are destroying our trucks, killing our drivers whenever they carry goods to them. That is why we are calling this strike. As of, from, let's say this December, they kill more than 100 people. I will give you an example. There's an uncontested truck. He carry people coming to North. They stop the vehicle and kill about 42 people, which will have the evidence and the facts. that anybody who wants it, he should contact the Northern Consensus Movement. He will see the facts. The same thing in Lobanta. The same thing in Aba. They kill a driver. The man is from Nasarawa State. 3 of them, they have taken the dead body to Nasarawa State for burial, whereby people, they are so worried. They even wanted to bring this peace between any Igbo and Nasarawa State people. Thank God, we are law-abiding citizens of Nigeria. Our youths, our children, anything that our leaders, our elders tell them that they should not do, they used to abide by that. That is why they calmed the situation there.
Do you need to listen more? And this is for those that did not hear it. And that is the detail. Now, that goes back to what is happening in Ehamofu. You saw the dead bodies of our youth, of the elderly, sacked from their village. Are these the ESN and IPOB members? These are criminals posing as Northern Consensus, giving direct order to their soldiers to kill Biafrans. And they always come up with flimsy reasons that goods and services will be disrupted. Who is interested in your goods and services? We prefer you staying where you are. Let's stay where we are.
So due to that, we are not going to agree to allow this thing to continue happening to our northerners.
Please go home. Go home. Stay where you are. Let's stay where we are. The killings are too much, and the lies are overwhelming. And we that are the victims, it is time for us to start standing up for our own defense. Calling you names to tie your hands behind your back will not help. They are attacking you offensively. They are accusing you offensively. And you are not responding defensively. You buy the lies. All of you, even the Oduduwas, arrested most of them. The same criminals loaded in Dangote trucks with arms and ammunition. Those are the goods and services they are providing you. What are they going to do with the arms? Now you know. And we will, in anguish, bury our children they killed. All those people they killed, most of them have children and wives. And these are the ones that are seeking refuge. In your own village, you've been sacked by the same Fulanis who say they are angels. And there they are telling you a Kambu story. So they are very good at press statement. And where are our people? And their own press statement reporting the lies these people are fermenting. Nobody except our leader speaks. The rest hide. The rest of them hide. They cannot talk. How much more of this nonsense? And continue. You perish in order to answer a good boy, and they kill you in the process. Enough is enough. enough is enough.
Here is one of our elder. He will give us a brief explanation on what actually happened between the space of Thursday till today, which is 17th December 2022. Elder, please, can you give us a brief explanation on what actually happened?
Enugu State. Enugu nia, Ebonyi nia, Anambra nia, Imo nia, Abia nia. I know from those time I just go. I know about on Wednesday. Now, I want to say I need to get school card. I need to change up because I need to get in and I can't get the local. There's a Biafra not time. And I end in Amara. I go New York. And one day I hear Canada and which work. Oh, Uncle, you met that.
Criminality. And they are telling you to come and vote. Come and contest for election. Elect who? Elect who? And at the same time, they are telling you that they will not allow you to be the president. Because the upper hand they have over you, if they lose it, they will not continue. And they will do everything within their power to suffocate you. We have been on the defensive. Always on the defensive. What people might say, what the world might say. And at the same time, we are being rubbished. We are being killed. And the same world is not saying anything. Before the media team come on, I'll remind you that we have an inquiry line. And the new inquiry line number is +61 434 294 745. +61 434 294745. That's a signal only. The other number is +41 77 906 9681. I'll repeat that number again. +41 77 906 9681. Both numbers are signal. It is something that we have to look into. There comes a point we can no longer continue saying, well, come and help us. These people don't obey the law. They don't obey court order. They are lawbreakers. And at the same time, they are telling you they are law-abiding. Lies upon lies and deceit, then where are our people who are supposed to defend us? They are nowhere to be seen. You can't hear from them. They are dormant. You can only hear from them when they want you to come and vote for them.
Igbo na-atụ ilu ha si onye gba nkịtị ụwa ya agba ebe ekwu mara ọnụ akakwana anụ gburu nwata. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị IPOB tozuru oke ịsara ọnụ anyị n'ihe ọbụla gị ma gwa mba ụwa ka o si mee. Onye ibi sikwana ka akụwasịwa, onye kwana ka ọ ga-aka njọ, ọ bụ anyị ka ọ bụ Naijiria ka ọ bụ ndị ekperima. Anyị bụ ụmụafọ ma bụrụkwa ndị nwe ala Biafra, the indigenous people of Biafra, n'okpuru onye ndu anyị, onye ọchịagha anyị, onye nlekọta anyị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Okwuchukwu Kanu dị nsọ, na-eme ka o doo mba ụwa Naijiria na ndị hụrụ nwere onwe n'anya n'aka ndị IPOB na ESN esoghị n'ịgba ụlọ ọrụ ntuliaka ọbụla ọkụ, ịwakpo ndị ọchịchị maọbụ ịkụsasị ọgbakọ ndị na-egwu ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị n'ụdị ọbụla. Ọba anyị hapụ ihe dịrị anyị agawa mewe ihe na-enweghị isi. Mbanụ na ahapụ ebe a na-echi eze agawa ebe a na-arụ agụ. Ọbịa mere udele ji sị kedu ka ya na baba ebe ya kwara isi ya akwa, ọ bụ nwaanyị macha mma ya ewere mkpakara akpa mawanụ uwe a na-eme ya eme ọnụ mara ekwu ha tinye ndị nta akụkọ na-enweghị ụlọ ọrụ gee nụ ntị. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị IPOB n'okpuru Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dị nsọ na-eme ka o doo anya na aka anyị na ụkwụ anyị na ihe niile adịghị na ntuliaka nke Naijiria ha kpọrọ selekshọn. Anyị anọkwanaghị n'igbochi onye ọbụla sị na ya chọrọ ịga atụọ ma ọbụkwa na onye sị na ya ịkwado ha ka ha gaga atụọ. Mbanụnụ abịrịka nwa ogbenye, ọ bụrụ na ọ hụrụ ya n'anya ọ ga-ala mere ya n'oge ọnwụ. Ọ bụrụ na ahịa ezuwala kemgbe 12 na-enwetara ya uru, ngwanụ ya bụrụkwanụ na o meela gị baga uru baga ọkpụkpụ. Ọ dị ndụ ọnwụ ka mma kpọọ bebe dụọ n'onwe gị ọdụ, maka na ụzọ dị mma agaghị aga na abụ. Ndị mba ụwa UN, EU, United Nations Human Rights, AU na ndị hụrụ nwere onwe n'anya, nke bụ eziokwu bụ na anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị IPOB ebe anyị kwụchi nche ma kwụsi ike na ihe anyị chọrọ bụ nke mbụ ka gọọmenti Naijiria n'okpuru ọchịchị Buhari mee ihe ekpere n'ikpe na ezi omume bụ ịtọhapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dị nsọ na-enweghị ntụbara aka dịka ụlọikpe ha si ya lawa n'ikpe amaghị ya. Nke abụọ abụrụ haziere ndị Biafra rụfele ya ndị bụ nke nwa bekee kpọrọ referendum ngwa ngwa na-egbughị oge ka ụmụ Biafra were aka ha kpebie ebe ha chọrọ ịnọ. Onye ọbụla si n'otu anyị dị na Naijiria na ọ dị ya mma maọbụ na Naijiria dị ya mma, biko ọfọm na-agụrụ ya bụ ya dịkwa ka Naijiria. Onye ọbụla jikwanụ aha Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB na ESN na-eme mpụ iji gbaa anyị aha ọjọọ ma anyị unye n'ihu, ala Biafra echekwala ya ọzọkwa. Ibu anyị dị mfe, yoku anyị adịghị egbu mgbu. Naanị tọhapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dịka ụlọikpe kpere ya n'ikpe ma nye anyị ụbọchị referendum nke mba ụwa ga-eji aka ha kirie ma hazie. Okwu agwụ. Ozi a si n'aka Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB.
Let's get the other one in before the
everything scatter, scatter. Come and play suffer. Pusa, gunshot in the air. Nigeria, jaga. Everything scatter. Come and play suffer. Pusa, gunshot in the air.
And silence is the best answer to a fool and fools. Sometimes you know if you keep silent for some church talk news, criminality and community where they waka and fly up and down against you because why? why? Silence at times fit show acceptance of the criminality and community wey you no even know commit or chook mouth inside them. For this reason, with the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB and the DOS, headed by Mazi Alozie, under the command, control and leadership of St. Mazi Nnamdi, Kanu, they talk and pump and play to the international community, United Nations, European Union, African Union, United Nations Human Rights, Nigeria, the whole world plus including lovers of freedom. Say IPOB and ESN hand, leg, feet, even eye, no day for any burning of INEC offices, attacking of politicians and their campaigns, nor follow for any Nigerian election called selection, as nothing concernable with overload. Now so, nothing concern IPOB and ESN with the zoo election or criminality and him picking them. We they make them clear, say all the criminality where they happen for Biafra land. Now the Nigerian politicians put the pot where they boil for fire because of their selfish and inordinate ambition, using some remarks to do their dirty jobs for them. We IPOB under St. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are whiter than white and whiter than snow. Our only demand on the bus stop when we stand gidigam now Nigerian government to release St. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, whom their court found nothing against him and declared him discharged and acquitted. The way Pontius Pilate found nothing against Jesus Christ. Secondly, let them conduct an immediate UNEU AU supervised referendum with immediate alacrity for Biafrans to decide for themselves where they want be. Nowhere in the whole wide world where relationship and the marriage now by force. IPOB no there for Nigerian president, no there for election, no there for senior president or any nonsense called Nigerian selection or election. We no go support anybody to vote and we no go stop anybody to vote. We no get any party, we no get any candidate. Our party na IPOB, our candidate na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our nation na Biafra. As nothing can be compared to total and uncompromised freedom, our demand is simple: release St. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and conduct referendum for us. Na there where we stand gidigam. Remember, a broken bottle has no reason at all. This one na end of discussion. This message now from the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the leadership, control and command of St. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They bring una this message.
Everything scatter, scatter. All my place suffer. Bossa, gunshot in the air. Nigeria, jaga. Everything scatter, scatter. All my place suffer. Bossa, gunshot in the air. I came to your house. You know, took money, you know, rape your wife. Went straight up.
That is the state of affairs. That is the way things are. And people see it, they know. And at the same time, they are telling you election. Who are you electing? What do you intend to achieve? And when these things happen and we look and continue to look and don't show any sign of opposition, our inability to continue to take rubbish, they cannot themselves accept that. Because any attempt you make to say you are not happy, they will quench you. And as they do it, they tell you to come and vote. May I remind you that it is only in the zoo that people are treated anyhow and they don't revolt. What is the cause? Why must it be that way? When you are incapable of protesting, when you are incapable of speaking out, when you are incapable of defending yourself, grossly, that's a question of being unproductive, useless. You cannot speak, you cannot protect yourself, you cannot protest. are useless. Anything they shove to you, you take it, you swallow it. Because you don't want to die. But you are dying silently. So are you going down, not fighting? Or will you go down fighting? At least when you do that, the world will hear your voice. They'll come to say what's going on. Two people walking down the street. They are conversating. How are you going to ask them what's wrong? You cannot. The only time you can ask them what's wrong is when you see the other one punching the other one, and insults and blows started to rain. Then you attract the attention of the other people. And they say, what's going on? He hit me. No, he hit me first. I retaliated. And this one will say, no, he hit me first. And I retaliated. These are the things, when we look at them, we say, what are we going to benefit from it? But whichever cool way we take, we are being eliminated. Can Wike tell us what is happening in Iguacha? Why the Fulani took over? The media people are here, so we'll go over there. Welcome, my people.
Mazi Alozie, good afternoon from me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Welcome.
Okay, Mazi, thank you once again for allowing us in today. Yeah, Biafrans all over the world, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone. I remember Mazi, okay, for the see where okay. And I heard from Omaka. Omaka is the only province of Biafra land, speaking from Warsaw, Poland today. Our leader remains one and all remains in Nnamdi, Kanu. That was memories of Shibu and all his lieutenants that are doing wonderfully well. We continue to appreciate all of them, men and women of valor, radicals all over the world. We appreciate all of you. Today, where the IPOB heavyweight medias are here, because we are too many, we are coming in segments. With me here today to look into the problems in our land and debunk certain lies that the Zoological Republic is peddling, and as well as keeping our people posted and telling them what to do or how to defend our land based on what is happening in our land now. We are going to discuss that extensively. Among the panelists here, we have Mazi Patrick from Italy, and we have Mazi Ottoman Page. We have our beloved brother who just joined us today, Mazi Alozie Ahagi, and we have George Money, and finally Wada Ejiro Biafra. All of us are here today. We have one topic to treat: the killings in our land, Fulani killings in our land, taking what happened at Yamuvu as an example, as a point in case, and as well as discussing at the same time with the GOC they brought from our land for certain Kaduna who has started his business in our land. And Mazi Alozie talked about something right here now. You can see how what the Nigerian newspaper is peddling against IPOB, that we have a fashioner. Yes, and there's nothing like that. We have a bomb manufacturing company in Enugu. And finally, the car parading in our land, they are making us provocation. These are the things we are going to discuss now. I think I'll have to allow our beloved brother Mazi Patrick Ikem to open the podium for us. Mazi Patrick Ikem, please, if you can hear me, please, the microphone is yours.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity today once again.
I think when I'm finished, you mute the mic. There is background noise. If you're not speaking, please mute your mic.
Please, mute yourself, please. Let us, thank you.
Yes, we want to say thank you to Mazi Alozie for hosting us today. The IPOB media warriors all over the world. We've gathered to here today once again. The segment we hold every Tuesday to talk to our people, give them opportunity to also ask us questions. We are very, very grateful that we are alive to see what is happening, the atrocities of the Nigerian state. It's happening in our time not by coincidence, but it's happening in our time because the Lord have made it to happen in our time, and because we are chosen to see this happen and defend the land. It is very, very important that everybody rise up wherever they might find themselves to defend the land of Biafra and make sure that we secure the life of our families, our wives and children who at this point in time are under siege. We saw what happened in Amufu in Enugu. There is no doubt that we have leaders in that community who have sold out the community to the Fulanis, who have become instrument of betrayal to their people. At some point, ESM was there, and they betrayed the Eastern Security Network just because of their personal interest. And this is what we are seeing all over Biafra land. Let's just take, for example, that Mazi Alozie never formed ESN. Despite all the effort that ESN have put in place to curb the menace of Fulani, just imagine that there is nothing like ESN today. Where we would have been. And that is the reason it is important that we appreciate the effort Mazi Alozie, Kanu and IPOB have put to make sure that that our land is not overrun by these marauders and the terrorists. I remember some time ago when the Fulanese also attacked the community. I think it's also one or something like that. In the same Enugu, we saw what happened, how the governor came after crying, he cleaned his tears and went back home without putting in place mechanism that will give our people the protection that they deserve and they require. At the end of the day, it is the same people who have seen the government fail are still the same people believing in the same failed government. We saw the GOC, the military terrorist that was also sent away from Yoruba land, that was sent to our land, that is coordinating all these attacks. And none of the Igbo leaders are even standing up to ask questions. None of them are standing up to demand for responsibility. None of them is standing up to condemn this act. They are all hiding. Just take it as an example that ESM never existed. That IPOB were not in the gap to make sure that our land is secured. This is how it would have been wiped out overnight. And that is the reason Mazi Alozie is where it is today, because he was fighting to protect our people. And the same people he was fighting to protect are still the same people who conspired and sold him to the enemy, the Igbo leaders. Today, the court have acquitted him. The court have acquitted him, and these same Igbo leaders are not standing up for justice to say the court have acquitted this man, why not let him go? They are all keeping mute. So these are the issues I'll be reflecting on today. And I'm happy that I have men and women with the knowledge to talk about these issues and digress it so that our people will understand that everybody have a stake, that everybody have a responsibility in this fight to secure our land. I'll be coming back, but let me give chance for other people to also make their contribution. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my brother, thank you. You're welcome. Very well spoken. Mazi Alozie, can you please unmute your phone and speak to our Osman page?
Yeah, good afternoon from here. All my co-panelists, Mazi Alozie, I greet you. And I also extend my regards to our indefatigable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because it's because of him that we are even having this particular program. What is happening in the southeast, especially Enugu, is not something one can actually be joyful about, but sorrow and tears. But all these things, if you check properly, it all boils down to the capture of Onyindu Mazi Nnamdi, I mean to the abduction of Onyindu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because before now, there was nothing like, even I remember when the leadership gave ultimatum that no roaming of cows in our land. Even I remember also when the governors also, passed bills that there will be no, there is anti-grazing bill. But people have forgotten to ask why the sudden change of events. And I'm here to explain this. The reason why they brought in this military man in Enugu, the 82 division, is because the man working for them, the thief working for them in Finland, gave them assurance that ESN have been decimated. I have to be frank with you. Because if you watch what is going on right now, you will find out that the man in Imo State is giving Buhari the assurance that, they are not there anymore. The one in Enugu is speechless. I call him a woman. Then what about the Igbo State one? He told them practically that there's something like ESN in his domain. So definitely the Fulani now saw it as an opportunity to invade our land once more. These things were happening on daily basis before the formation of ESN. And immediately they started crying wolf, wolf, wolf about ESN. But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted, they immediately started using these idiots in Finland to destroy some of, will I call it, some loyal, humble servants of IPOB. And today, he believes that yes, do you know why I said he believes that yes, ESN have been decimated? If you watch when he gave that 5-day sit at home, go back and watch all the clips, and you will see how the men supporting him were proudly saying that yes, it's woto. This is our government. When they say this is our government, do you think they are telling you that this is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's government? No, they are trying to tell you that the thief in Finland is now in charge. And they were proudly saying it, and that is why I love the response we gave to the Igbo State police spokesman who was trying to, blame IPOB for the bomb factory and for everything. I said no. The commander was actually caught on the 14th. That's commander. And that commander, I have to be frank, I believe 100% that is a loyalist to the autopilot. Because there is no way somebody that is loyal to this particular movement will come out on that particular day to try to, disobey Mazi Alozie, who said there will be no sit at home from the dungeon. Mazi Alozie said it through Nnamdi. So I didn't even feel pity when he was arrested. I said, what are you doing? You are enforcing sit at home that the IPOB, the leadership, Mazi Alozie rejected. That I won't say it's even good for him and his men. Because especially Ebonyi State, they proved to me personally that they are not for the leadership. So on that aspect, I also thank Emma Powerful for coming out with that communique. I think Nigerian newspaper also carried it that it's not IPOB. I was so happy. And actually, I can beat my chest. When those guys were coming out and killing people here and there in the name of IPOB, there's one particular thing the idiot in Finland did that our people have forgotten. There was a particular clip I've tried to see if I can see it from my archives, where he gave order that commit whatever you are going to commit, use any name you are going to use. Our people easily forget. Now every criminal now will tell you it's IPOB, ESN. If you go to Ebonyi State, they were even trying to, stop people from coming out in the name of. And do you know the funny thing? Let me just move into this particular place. Actually,
just time, please, 1 minute. This is assignment for all Biafrans.
Okay. Yeah.
We must start that clip and bring it out. Please, Biafrans all over the world, listen.
Yeah.
Get on that clip. We need it as soon as possible. We want that clip. Must go on. Thank you.
Okay, so what I'm really trying to say is the achievement was to discredit IPOB. And what they are doing in our land is not actually healthy. We have to condemn it. I see our media warriors doing this marvelous job. We have to condemn this act. But let us not forget that the main mission, because we have to start from where the water got, how do I say it? The problem here is they were trying to destroy IPOB, because today, if ESN comes out, people start running away. Because they are now afraid that this particular ESN is not the one that we're keeping, trying to enforce it at home, killing people here and there. They are not even afraid. But when Mazi Alozie established this particular thing, when you see ESN moving, the whole crowd wants to even follow them and even give them things, as gifts. So I think that our main problem is those brainwashed people who are trying to keep it at home, because they are also inviting the military. Because I remember what the police spokesman said in Ebonyi. He said they heard that those ESM boys are again, those Onongo boys, Onongo men are in town again. That is the EPA thieves. So they summoned courage, they called the tactical team, they called even some military, they called everybody and said, let us go and confront these people. You understand me? Because normally ESN doesn't come out on the streets, they are in the bushes. But when they heard that these people are in town, they said they summoned courage and faced these people and confronted them. So what this guy is trying to do is to make sure when referendum comes at last, when Mazi Alozie is being released, with all these killings and all these things that he is doing, when Mazi Alozie comes out And the Nigerian government will say, okay, you said you want referendum. You say yes. Let us conduct this referendum. By then, the people will be afraid of what the Biafra can show. So I want to end it here and allow all other of my comrades to continue. We still have a lot to discuss. Thank you very much.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you. I wanted you to please unmute your phone, please. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, go on, my sister. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, good afternoon, great Biafrans. My greetings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of this noble movement. I also extend my greetings to the leadership of this very struggle, the DOS. My greetings to the media team, Mazi Jonathan, Mazi Alozie, Mazi Okeforin, and all IPOB media warriors. My salute to you all, and I will also use this opportunity to greet IPOB members all over the world. May God bless and protect every one of you as you continue to remain resolute and loyal to this very structure. Talking about security, we must know that Nigeria is sitting on a time bomb, and the security issue of Nigeria is very historical. It didn't start today, and for this reason, every region have tried to set up a security outfit for the protection of their own people. We all know that the Yorubas, they created what they call Amateku, and the coalition of a northern group, they also created a northern regional security group. They called it, I think it's Shaga Kapasa, something like that. Is like the ESN in the southeast. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu haven't waited for so long, hoping that the governors in the southeast will do something. They failed to take their responsibilities. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went ahead to create ESN so that our people can be secured, because the killing was really much. Our mothers couldn't go to farm. Our sisters were being raped and all that. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, being a man that had the interests of his people in his heart, established the ESN. And we all know that the activities of the ESN is to fight criminals in our bushs. The ESN have never for one day come out in the city and start killing people or make threat video to threaten Biafrans. Never. Because these are very disciplined security force that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have established. Now we have been seeing that before the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra land was very calm. But after he's kidnapped, we now saw that some people trying to create factions in IPOB, even though they know that it is impossible for IPOB to have faction, because IPOB is one family, one means one. There is no way you can divide one. So one is one. So IPOB is one family. And since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the insecurity in Biafra land is alarming. The way they keep people, they keep Biafrans. The reason why all these things are going on, we all know, is because the Fulani Janjaweed, they feel that they cannot come and be doing it by themselves. They decided to try to use some of us. And that is where you find a group of people who claim that anything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying, that they don't want to listen to it. But of course, they cherry pick what they listen to and what they don't want to listen to. So now they have been killing our people, and this set of people have decided to blackmail the ESN, have decided to use the main IPOB to be doing their criminalities, because they know that is the only way they can fight against IPOB. That is the only way they can destroy IPOB. If you look at the Amateku and look at the North, you will see that the government of Nigeria never fights against these other security forces. Why are they fighting against ESN? Because they know that IPOB is the only genuine movement that is genuinely fighting for the disintegration of Nigeria and for the interests of the people. So anything that is good the people always fight against it. And the Nigerian government being a government that oppresses its people, they are doing everything possible to make sure they find charges against Mazi Alozie. How can they do that? They can only do that by using our own people. And that is where you see the rise of autopilot coming up to try to duplicate everything that Mazi Alozie has put in place. So Biafrans must know that if you are one of those out there supporting these people, encouraging their activities, you are not doing yourself any good. Because these people that the Fulanis that came to Enugu and be killing our people mercilessly, we did not see any of these guys who come to the forest to threaten Biafrans that they're going to kill you if you come out. And today they cannot come out to fight to defend Biafrans in Enugu. They cannot come out to use that same gun they used to kill a pregnant woman, to go and kill the Fulanis that have killed our people. What does that tell you? It tells you that these people have a mission, and that mission is to make sure they bring down Mazi Alozie Kanu, is to make sure they bring down this very noble family called IPOB. So what we are here to do today is to tell Biafrans that there is only one source. There is only one way for us to get our freedom. It's for us to speak with one voice. We cannot continue to be lamenting. We cannot continue to be sharing videos. These videos are so terrible to watch. Brother, seeing our own people being shot, they shot their head, cut their body. It's not something we cannot take that anymore. Every Biafra must stand up. What are we waiting for? These people that the Nigerian government is using, our own people that they are using against us, are we going to allow that to continue? We can't allow it to continue. And are we going to allow the Fulanis to come to kill our people? We can't allow that. We remember when T.Y. Danjuma came in the public with a microphone saying it that Nigerians should defend themselves. I don't know what message the people want to hear anymore. He said it. Even a city governor of the Benue State came out and said it the same thing, that people should rise up and defend themselves. How can you defend yourself when you are busy, creating division, creating confusion in an establishment, a movement that was established, designed to fight for your freedom? You are joining people to create confusion to your own people, to endanger the life of your own people. So I want to tell Biafrans that it's high time that everyone must take their destinies in their hands. We all have to do something. How are we going to do that? Ask yourself, how is it possible? The same thing we are doing today was the same thing the Turkish people did, and today Turkey has become 100% Islamic country. We have to know that Biafrans, we cannot allow these people to come and Islamize us. We cannot allow them to come and Fulanize us. We must defend ourselves. Biafrans are not known for cowardice. What is happening today? Why are people keeping mute? How come all of a sudden some people are now undecided? They don't know where they belong. How come you are so confused after listening to Mazi Alozie for 10 years? Some of you claim you've listened to Mazi Alozie for 12 years. And you still allow one man to come from nowhere and deceive you and make you to be confused? It baffles me. Sometimes when somebody will just send me a message and say, I'm confused, I don't know what to believe. I say, how can you say a thing like that? Have you really been a true follower of this struggle of Mazi Alozie? So Biafrans, it's high time every one of us must rise up and do the needful. People of Enugu, you cannot fold your hands and allow these Fulanis to come and be killing us. Remember what brought the rise of Sunday Igbo? Even though today we don't hear him speak anymore. Sunday Igbo, a village was ransacked by the Fulanis. That was when Sunday Igbo rise up and say enough is enough. When are we going to say enough is enough? Are we not tired of sharing these videos? Are we not tired of lamenting? It's high time we rise up. I think I will stop now and allow other people to speak. I'm still around anyway. Thank you very much. All Biafra.
Biafra, we heard you. Thank you, Adonai. Thank you. Thank you. Well spoken. Our brother, Mazi Alozie, can you hear us? Mazi Alozie, please.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Go on, brother.
I'm here. Okay. So thank you very much. I remain Alozie. So I have listened to other speakers and they spoke very well. The Fulani menace in our land it didn't start today. The Fulani has been attacking our land for a very long time. From riots, you will know that they have been even attacking our people in the name of riots before IPOB was born. It was when IPOB was born that they stopped attacking our people just like that. We can still remember. But all of a sudden, after the rendition of Mazi Alozie, because before the rendition of Mazi Alozie, we noticed that the Fulanis were no more attacking our villages just like before. But after the rendition and the confusion caused by recruited agents in our land, now the Fulani also have gathered themselves again to attack our people. So, this time around is a festive period, and the Fulani had to come during those festive periods to attack our people, killing more than 20 persons. When we say that Fulani is killing our people, some people might think that it is just maybe giving some people pills. But no, this is butchery, cutting people's head, brain, eyes, necks open with a deep machete cut. These things are barbaric. No, they are attacking Enugu today. Who knows where they are going to attack next? They have attacked many other places. Fulani herdsmen are reputable to many attacks. Agatu in Benue State has been attacked and more than 300 persons killed around that place. In Ihiala, one certain time, they killed a woman, a lady, in her farm and cut her into pieces. So all these things have been happening. But my problem here is that after the killing of more than 15 persons in Eha Amufu community, the governor never made a single statement. And the silence of the governor is very, very loud, very, very loud, because I know that the governors are elected to protect life and property. When a government fails to protect life and the life of people and their properties, it becomes the government is no more working for the people. So, for this government, for the government of Enugu State to keep quiet while the Fulani are still slaughtering their own people is also a sign for Biafrans to know that they have no government. Also, even Ohanese, they have not made a comment. The senators, everybody is silent. The traditional rulers, nobody is speaking. So all these things are problems, showing that had it been IPOB is not there. Had it been Mazi Alozie did not rise up. Had it been we don't have ESN, what would we have done when all these things are happening? Come to think of it, in a society, in a community, or in a country, we're supposed to know that the military and police are always there to protect the people. But the Fulani herdsmen attacked a community in Enugu State for hours, and nobody, no policeman, no military. And to crown it all, why these things were going on, why they were attacking our people, I hope I'm being heard, because
Yeah, on. My brother, go on. Loud and clear, go on.
Okay. So while all these things were going on, the policemen, the army, they were silent, but not completely silent. They were also on media, using Nigerian corrupt media to lie against IPOB. As people are dying, as people are being butchered in a community, they are writing about blackmails, about IPOB having bomb factory, about IPOB this and that and that. All these things, when you look at all these things, you notice that they are just trying to use the Fulani herdsmen, kill our people, and then use the media to shut us up. Exactly what happened in 1967, 68, and thereabout. where they used BBC to lie against our people, where they used BBC to commit genocide while the world was seeing Biafrans as rebels. So this is why we must speak up. And when you look at it, there are many questions that will arise in these things. There are many questions we have to ask. Now, we have to ask ourselves, are the military working with the Fulani? Because when you look at it, the GOC he came to Enugu, things started happening. There people are being attacked. There were rumors of helicopter landing in the bushes and all these things. And after everything, kidnapping for ransom, a lot of things started happening. To the extent that they kidnap you, if they tell you to bring one or two things, if you didn't make it on time, you are dead. You are a dead person. Why is it that after every Fulani herdsman attack, no Fulani herdsman is being arrested? No, but you cannot go to any prison today and say that the Fulani herdsmen are inside there because of killing indigenous people. You cannot even see anyone being tried in anywhere in Nigerian court. You cannot see all this. But the same Nigerian security that are watching as Fulani herdsmen are killing our people, we also be the ones to track IPOB members down wherever they are, to pick them up, to put them in detention without court, without trial. So a lot of things are happening. A lot of things. Now, when you look at it, you notice that we don't have Fulani. We don't have any indigenous Fulani in Biafra land. We don't have it. But yet, Fulani herdsmen will come down from the north, come down from Sokoto, Kanu, all these places to kill someone down in southeast, in Biafra land. So this is an affront to us. In fact, this is a sign. You can say that this is a sign of a conquered people. But we are not conquered because IPOB is there, because a lot of men have risen up to speak out, to challenge the status quo, to say that enough is enough. That's it. So in history, we have never heard that Igbo men, Igbo businessmen or anybody went to Kanu, went to one village and start killing people. Igbo businessmen anywhere in the world, anywhere, they don't go around with AK-47 killing people. But Fulani herdsmen will be in our land, moving up and down with AK-47, destroying people's farmlands, killing farmers and raping them. And after all these things, no arrest, nothing. And this is, this is called for self-defense. And when we talk about self-defense, people might say, you are calling for war, this and that. Who said that self-defense is a call for war? Who said so? Now, permit me to give us a quick definition of self-defense and what self-defense is. Self-defense is a countermeasure that involves defending the health and the well-being of oneself from harm. It is also the use of the right of self-defense as legal justification. Now we have to pinpoint this as legal justification for the use of force in times of danger. Is available in many jurisdictions. So you see that it is self-defense is also a use of force to challenge people that came to harm us. So we see that self-defense is justifiable. Self-defense is lawful. That's why, because when you look at it, you see the bodies, the pictures, the videos coming out from Enugu State. You notice that had it been that these people are equipped in such a way that they can at least defend themselves, at least these people
have been dead. So that is very, very important. So self-defense is very, very important because it will protect our life, it will protect our properties, it will protect our society, and protect our children and our women. So I think I will stop it here for now. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi Alozie. I don't know if you have anything to put this because talking about self-defense.
Repeat. Okay.
Remember the one I went to.
Okay. Repeat what you said. I didn't get what you said. Repeat what you said.
I said, do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to put to what we are discussing here? Of course, I know you've been analyzing that.
Yeah, this is very plain. I made those comments before you guys came on the air. The thing there is that you have no government for 1, 2. You have no governors. 3. The politicians are the ones responsible for what is happening. 4. They cannot act because they have sold the land to the Fulanis. They have passed the land on to the Fulanis. Therefore, they have nothing to defend. All the people are at their own mercy. And that is why all Ugani could do was to shed crocodile tears and then give them some money. And that's the end of it. And the carnage continues. And then when you're talking, you ask yourself, where are the Igwes and the chiefs? Those are the ones that compromised. If there was a clip I played before you all came on the air where the Northern consensus were talking, we the North. They came back to say, we the North. Speaking one voice. Where are the Biafrans? Are they speaking in one voice? Are they condemning? There's no condemnation. And then the population itself, the Biafran population, the youths that are being massacred, slaughtered everywhere, are they seeing what is happening? These are the same ones that when they come and give them nickel and dime to kill themselves, they will do the same. They will comply. I think they have seen it. When ESN was formed, what did the governors do? Oh, we are going to counter it. We are forming a Bubago. Why will you form a kind of troop that will fight against the people, saving your people? It is obvious. The main culprits are the governors, are the leaders. I call them leaders because they assume the responsibility, but they are not leading. They are not leading. They are misleaders, as I can group it. So the people they are killing are Biafrans. Look at the decimation of the Biafran youths. They are decimating them and they're calling them IPOB ESN. What if they are IPOB and ESN? Does that demand their death? And then you have the criminals themselves killing the people. You're not branding them. And they are known world terrorist organization. The terminology here is somewhat obscured. We must continue with this message. And our people must learn to listen. Our people must learn to learn from what is happening elsewhere, thinking that it will not extend to their village. It is our people that are revealing what is happening in our village to the enemies. So when we blame, we must also look at ourselves as the main culprits, because we empower these people that are look at them all the way from the Sahel, and they are in your village challenging you in your land. And they are boastfully telling you that your governors gave them the land. And they were able to mention Lokpanta. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Well, okay, where are your brothers abroad? Where are they? Where are the so-called elites? Where are the so-called Igbo organizations? I keep mentioning this. Igbo this, Igbo that, Igbo organization this, Igbo Elu, Igbo Ala, Igbo Gaka, Igbo Gakipa. What the hell are they? Are they not seeing the calamity befalling their villages? And they are not talking. It is very disappointing. So you all continue. If there's a place I can come in, I will come in. But at the meantime, you all continue. Go ahead.
Okay, Mazi Alozie, thank you. You see, this is the reason why our leader came to America that time and asked our people to give him guns to defend our land. And all of us were there when the Fulani government terrorist group were importing knives from China or Turkey, somewhere around there, if I'm not mistaken,
And all these things were cleared in the so-called during the COVID-19. That's when they send all this into our land, and nobody talked.
Okay, hold on.
Fully that to go to Obadiah. Hello?
Hold on.
Sir?
When Nnamdi Kanu came to California and mentioned about the danger coming, what question did Igbo ask him? What passport did you use? What passport are you using?
Yes.
They are one Nigerians, and Nigeria is drowning them, and they can't open their eyes. The same people that were enforcing a sit at home for Nigerian government to pushing the terrorists using COVID-19. Who enforced it? It's the same governors killing their own people. Whereas in the north, everybody went about their normal business. You see how we can comply with laws that kill us very blindly. You know, something is wrong somewhere. I must be candid with you. Something is wrong with us. So go ahead.
Yeah, Mazi, up to now, where is that Igbo World Congress or whatever? Where are all these people? Knowing fully well what has happened in Biafra land, all of them now. And Mazi, you know one thing, America is giving us 85% of problem we are facing today. Those of them in America. Because if they have listened to Onyendo or Ejiofor, where are these people? Danjuma said it openly. That these people colluded. Defend yourself. Malam Obdaya said the same thing. They killed him. And the man Autumn is doing his best. To make sure he checkmate all these people. But our people still, we continue to talk, continue to educate our people, especially our own people who are paying the prices, the Igbos. The Igbos are paying the prices for this thing. Our people are being killed every day, and they're killing men, young boys. See, those of them, they don't want our people pretend as if nothing is happening all over the world. Our people in America, I've said it time and time, they have the capability to stop all this nonsense in Biafra land. But their target is to be a governor, be a council. When they finish, they'll run down to America. Is Obiano not there? This is a man who said, if Fulani kill anybody in Amambra, he give 500. He's relaxing there now. All of them are pretending as if nothing happened. Mazi, we are still encouraging our people. This is December period. On a bazotana, when so come who give one on that. Forget your car, forget whatever you are doing now. Make sure you get something to defend yourself. It's self-defense, like Enugu has explained it here. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. And we cannot allow this thing to happen. Now we are going to talk extensively on this GOC that bought our land, which is the way to send this man out, like Oduduwas did, the Yoruba did. When they brought him for Satan Kaduna, anywhere he goes, death follows that man. That man is a Fulani, is a terrorist, just like Katona Lion. Our partner here, which way forward, what are we going to do to make sure that this man gets out of Biafra land today, tomorrow? And don't forget, they are using cow. You see this cow that is parading everywhere in Enugu. I sent you one video, they can play. That was yesterday evening. And the man just called me. Man said, okay. He said, can I call your video? I said, yes. The man showed me that video. I asked him, record that now. He videoed it and sent it. I have it and we have it in our heavyweight media platform. I send it there. Which way for what are we going to do? This is Christmas season again. Our people should not be sleeping with two eyes. Let us find a way to get this man, in the CM of this matter, is to make sure that this GOC in a two division, he get out of Biafra land. So all hands must be on deck. Put our people in the office, and your police, all parastatals must come out and give one stop brandishing yourself in the internet. In America. That thing you have, bring it and defend your land. Because it's that land that gave you that power. You believe my age now, where me want no court, me want no, but anything, whatever you can bring that your power now, man, do it or whatever you do, because here fella on Kwakao. Please, I will allow my brother to comment on this. Mazi Patrick, please, let us talk extensively on this, and I think this will be our last topic because Lekima will be coming on air. Mazi Patrick, please, over to you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much. Mazi Alozie, thank you very much. You have said it all, and there is nothing much to be added. But one thing you must understand is that the removal of the GOC from the Yoruba land was as a result of the leaders of the Yoruba nation rising up to making that.
Yeah, unity, yeah.
You know, rising up to making that demand that these terrorist general officer commanding as at that time would be removed. And it was done because the leadership of the Yoruba land recognized the danger it poses to them. But in our case, the Igbos have leaders. That is the question. The Igbos have leaders. Leaders that can stand up and request that this terrorist be removed from 82 division Enugu. So what do? You have to put pressure on the Igbo leaders to do what is necessary. Because we, as the people, cannot do much. You know, shouting the name of this GOC. We have to put pressure on the Igbo leaders to make sure that they wake up and start demanding that this GOC is removed. So that is the area we should be focusing on right now. Calling on the Igbo leaders, bringing the atrocity of this man to bear before the whole world, calling on everybody that cares to know the activities of these terrorists in our land. Look at the murder, look at the massacre, unprecedented. The whole community wiped out overnight, just like that. And you say you have security forces guiding and protecting you. When ESN stepped in to protect that community, the same military stood up to fight them. The military stood up, but the same military at the same time aided these killings. So what else do you need to know? That this atrocity is a well-meditated attempt, to take over our land, to destroy everything that we have, and make us a conquered people that we are already. To further the atrocities of their Islamization agenda. So everybody listening to me must put every instrument in place, demanding that Igbo leaders should stand up to them. This is not a time now to say, where are the Igbo leaders? We must drag them out. We must drag them out. Mas, that is all I have to say. We, the people, must drag them out so that they have to take their responsibility. The people that call themselves Igbo must be dragged out to make a press statement demanding that the GOC should be removed from our land. All the eastern governors must be put under pressure. All the governors, we must drag them out, because that is the direction things must be from henceforth. Mazi, thank you very much.
Mazi, thank you.
I have a question.
Mazi, thank you as we are discussing that.
I have a question. I have a question.
Okay, go on. Okay, it's okay.
When we overrate people, we underrate ourselves. Musa is the GOC commanding, and we have capable Biafrans in the army that are better than Musa. Where are they? Why are they not talking? If you remove Musa tomorrow, there's another criminal that will be there perpetrating the same crime. So to me, Musa or no Musa, we have people that can counter him. If the Yorubas can have people that can counter him, we have the same people in the army, but they are not talking as well. So let's not dwell too much on whether Musa is removed or Musa is not removed. Abakari did the same thing. When he was drug dealing and parading everywhere in Biafra and killing our people, they held him a top cop. The same thing with Musa. We know who he is. We have better people than Musa that can dish out the same criminal act. But we say Musa, like if you remove Musa, then killings will stop. It will not stop until we those that are capable of talking, those that are capable of deciphering the criminal acts and then take action until they show up. This will continue. So let's not stop. Let's not continue deceiving ourselves for calling on Musa. To me, there was a commander there before Musa came. They were doing the same thing. So you can conclude.
Okay, thank you. Judge Money. Mazi, Judge Money, please unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you, comrade. Good afternoon, good morning, then great and wonderful people of Biafra, and then I greet all my comrades here in the studio. Mazi Wada Ejiro, I recognize you. I see your good work, and Lion Man Leone, among other people. Because of time, I'm also on the road, and what a great topic that we are talking about today, which is the killing in our land. And that killing in our land is always, it's been always our topic. And we need to find a way to curb this killing, because as an Aruba for Bulomena, what is the killing in our land now is trying to become our norm, and we cannot allow that to happen. And in this regard, this is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi introduced the outfit Eastern Security Network to safeguard and protect the activities of these terrorists in our land, to make sure that what is happening in the northeast and the Sambisa forest does not come to our land. But to my greatest surprise today, these same people who are fighting, has been fighting the Eastern Security Network, the sitting governors, the Igbo leaders, Ohanes and Igbo, they have called people to pick up arms to defend themselves. And that is actually something that is, very, very, unprecedented. Because if you call people to defend themselves, how are they going to acquire arms to defend themselves? Because these people are actually targeting the people in the rural area who cannot even afford to buy rice to eat. Talk more of affording to buy the type of weapon that the Fulani had in order to defend themselves, with people with AK-47 and machine guns. Now they are calling for anarchy. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did it in a rightful way, by creating a security outfit to checkmate our bushes, to make sure that Fulanis and their terrorists who does not make their way into our bushes, they called us criminals, they called us terrorists. But today the same people are calling for anarchy in Biafra land. Is that not an irony? Because what these people are trying to do is to make sure that they Islamize us. And we can never allow that to happen. Even if it is the last of our blood, we will use it to fight Fulani. We will use it to fight Britain. We will use it to fight anybody who wants to take over our land. Because our land is what God gave to us. And we cannot capitulate. No matter what they throw at us. They came together and they took our leader through, means that is off the book. Took our leader, kidnapped him from Kenya. Even today, court has discharged and acquitted him of all the frivolous charges leveled against him by the Nigeria, Janjaweed government that is being run by Catriona Land, who is sponsoring and supporting the killing of innocent people, and yet she's a British envoy to Nigeria. She will not report such things, those data that are coming out from our land to their, to the people who are actually masterminding the activities of those Fulani terrorists in Nigeria. Because the people masterminding this
Fulani terrorists in activities in Biafra land, there are no other people than the Britain who actually brought us together with these terrorists and called us Nigeria. Everybody in your own knowledge or the knowledge you have acquired in the past years on the preaching of Mazi Alozie, you will understand that Nigeria never existed. Nigeria never existed before last century. It was British creation. And that is the reason why we will continue to die in the hands of this enemy. Because that is the plan of the amalgamation. Igbo and Igbo governors who never supported anything to save our land from Mazi Alozie, because they will ask themselves, why will it be Mazi Alozie that will do it? Why is it not the governor? The governors are complicit because they are benefiting from what the Fulani is giving them. They are actually, whatever that is happening now in our land, they sold our land to Fulani. They sold our lives to Fulani for their political gain, for their political purposes. And we are saying that we cannot tolerate that anymore. And they want to result people into anarchy. So that at the end of the day, they will start asking, are these people not Biafran? When they finish turn people to, into anarchy, tomorrow they will tell you, this is what Biafra struggle comes, because some criminals will use the opportunity to actually start terrorizing Biafra land, just like the infiltrator is doing today. Because if they did not come up together to actually capture our leader, we are not going to see all this rubbish, Fulani menace attack, in our land again, because these were the things of the past. See, so this is exactly the plans of the Igbo governor, to actually take Mazi Alozie away, to sell our land to the Fulani. Imagine Ugwani. Imagine Ugwani. You go to where Fulani kill people. You shed tears. After shedding tears, you compensate those people with how much? Highest thing, you give them 1 million or 10 million. If you give the community 10 million, what is it going to do for them? Is it going to rebuild their homes? Is it going to bring back the life that is lost? Or you people, the governors of Eastern region, all you do is to be, you are being reactive. In fact, you are not even being reactive. In a situation whereby there is a menace of terrorist activities, governors that are the chief securities are being reactive, and their reactiveness is only to go and compensate or to shed tears, to actually cry and say we are going to do one or two. Throw a blanket approach to the things that Fulani has destroyed in that community, to the lives they have wasted. They throw a blanket approach there. Not even a holistic approach. This is the thing, this is a clear indication that we do not have anybody representing us in the, from the top. We are on our own. We are on our own. Now I am asking those idiots that has been supporting this, criminal in Finland, that has been using your money to go and establish businesses, companies that is going to enrich him and his family, not him and Biafran. Today he has opened different businesses, which he is bragging in the social media, claiming that it is somebody who knows him. It is the same money that he's supposed to use to safeguard your land. You gave it to individual, that individual is using it to enrich themselves. They sit in their rooms, they sit in Europe where there is a 5-star life, where there is a 5-star protection, they are ordering it at home. Remember what happened in the past in the last week. When they started their sit at home, they killed people, our people. They threatened to go into the marketplace and kill few people for other people to learn. But they have never gone into the Fulani camp and killed them and bring us to and show us that they are winning the battle against Fulani. Yet you have not woken up to understand what is going on. Every day, a few days ago, the terrorists in Finland came up to say, we are warning governors in the East that they should rise up, otherwise he is calling for sit at home again. Now, you have criminals which you use to enforce sit at home against your people. People that are actually exacerbating the problems of your people. Not only that they are under attack, under siege from the Fulani terrorists, they are also facing financial crisis. Their livelihood is being meddled with by one idiot whom we do not even know where he come from in Biafra land in the name of Simon Ifanyi Junanjoko. He is threatening to give you another seat at home. He has the capacity to actually threaten market women, kill pregnant women, but he does not have the capacity to assuage the menace of Fulani terrorist attacks in our place. He does not have this capability. But each and every day, you idiots will come to tell me, talk about what is happening in Hamu, talk about what is happening there. But you cannot tell yourself, you cannot send that message to to the person who has been deceiving you. Not only that they're deceiving you, they are enriching themselves. This guy was nobody. All of a sudden, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got captured. He started establishing companies. He changed his car that he never changed for a very long time in Finland. All these things, have you ever held him to account? The answer is no. But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there, you people called for him to audit what he has used the money that you have been giving him to do. The same people are here keeping quiet because they know that they have sent this guy called Simon to destabilize everything. Oh no, we have been telling you, if you understand the damages that this guy has caused our people, you will actually turn a blind eye to it. Believing that it is part of it, we are making noise on social media, we are fighting ourselves. You do not know that the reason why Fulani came back to your land today, it is because of the activities of your governor, activities of your Hanese, activities of your Igbo World Congress, activities of all those people, your traditional rulers, activities of above all, the man in Finland who the ones in America introduced him, the politicians in America, whom Mazi Nnamdi Kanu thought that they are change people, and he actually hand over Eastern Security Network account to them. And today, they introduced the criminal in Finland to, some of the commanders of the Eastern Security Network, that they actually created another thing in order to destroy Eastern Security Network. Now you are hearing it. Now you know that the reason why the Fulanese, they have the audacity, they are so audacious and start doing mass killing in the middle of the night. And you are seeing the news. It is because the news has been passed. We have destroyed Eastern Security Network. We have destabilized them. But little did they know that when the wind comes, it blows off the chaff, and we will find original. And that originals is the ones that we have now, the Eastern Security Network that is going to protect our land. Instead of these governors, these people who are, compromised, call for to swallow their pride and say, IPOB, you people did it in the past. How do we give you guys our support so that you do it one more time? They are calling for people to pick up arms to defend themselves for Biafra land to turn to anarchy. And how are you going to retrieve those arms from those people that are going to pick it up? How do you know whether they have the competency to handle this arm that you are asking them to pick up? Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you, my brother. Please, as we are progressing, we will be winding up. And before we go off, when we are making our closing remark, don't forget to observe our brother who just died during this fight in Yamufu. Our ESL funny that fed that day will not forget to acknowledge their services that day. One of them is in social media. Now, please, let us make it 3 minutes, please. Then we come and make our closing remark. Mazi Alozie, again, please, the platform is yours.
Okay. Okay, now hello. Okay, sorry. Hello.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Okay. So you know, our men have been there defending us. You know, most times we make a lot of we talk without knowing that there are people on ground that are seeing it all. There are people that are sacrificing it all. There are people that are ready to do the unthinkable in order to make sure that we sleep and wake up without the Fulani herdsmen bringing us down. So all these people that are doing this, all these people that are in the bush, staying there, the mosquitoes, everything, the risk and everything, in order to keep us alive. We need to celebrate them, especially. I'm so happy that IPOB is not like the zoo that whenever they lost a soldier, they lie about it, they bury it secretly. But here we acknowledge the effort of our men, those that have stand tall to defend us. So it is always good for Biafrans to know, to have it in their mind that these people, that these men have done everything for us to stay. And in years to come, when the writers will write, when the historians will pin it down, all their names will be written, all their names will not be forgotten. So here, I stand here today to acknowledge them, to also say that they have done what no man can do, laying their life for us to stand, for us to live, for us to restore Biafra, for us to live as free men in our lands, for indigenous people not to be wiped out, just like our enemies want us to. So, with these few words, I acknowledge the fact that they have paid the ultimate price, and we will never forget them. So that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Why did you please, after that awesome out, as we are doing, we will come back for our closing remark. Why did you please take 3 minutes and run on this? Mute yourself, I don't know.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Go on,
yeah.
Go on, my corner, go on.
Yeah, thank you so much, fellow Biafrans. What I want to say is that I want us to know that the killings in in Enugu, sorry for the pronunciation, the killings in Enugu is not going to be the last if we don't rise up massively and speak. I would like to refer to our brother Mazi Patrick, who was saying that the governors should rise up and they should do something. We should hold them responsible. I want our brother to know that it is a waste of time to even call on these people, these governors, because they are the people behind what is happening to our people today. If you look at the governors in the southwest, these men if they also behave the way the governors in the east are behaving, the Fulanis will come back and they will start killing the Yorubas. They came once and they were dealt with, and we saw when the Yoruba elders, they visited Sunday Igbo when he was in prison. And now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been adopted, and of course we know they are behind it also. People who are behind the killing of their own people, how do we now run to these same people to come and rescue us? They will never do anything because they have sold their birthright to the caliphate. The only solution for us to get out from this mess is for the common people who are being killed. When Fulanis are killing people, they don't kill the governors, the children of they don't kill the governor's children, they don't kill the senator's children and all these people who are the politicians in the southeast. They are killing the common people. So we have to take our destiny in our hands. I am still saying it that Biafrans must defend themselves. How do we do that? Of course, our brother George Money said that people who cannot afford money to feed themselves, how can they buy arms to defend themselves? Of course, it's true. But there are other ways the people can rise up and speak against it and fight tooth and nail for these killers to evacuate our land. For example, this so-called, what is it called again, this Alozie Musa, Biafrans can rise up massively and say no, they don't want him, he should leave. It is the voice of the people that speaks. I don't know why we are so afraid to come out and speak. Look at election is going on. You see people coming out to campaign massively. They can come out to campaign. Why can't they come out to protest against the killing of their own people? I don't get it. It means that they can equally come out to protest. But what is preventing them from not coming out to protest? You know, when it has not happened to somebody close to you, you would think maybe those people that have been killed, you think it's just a field trip. It's not a field trip. More killings are going to happen if we don't do something and stop these Fulani. These people have a mission. Their mission is to make sure that they conquer Biafra land. They don't really care about Yoruba land because for them, the people that are really like a bone in their throat is the Biafran people. And Biafra people must know that the only way for us to get it right, our leaders or the so-called rulers, they are rulers, they are not leaders. The so-called Eastern rulers have sold their birthright. It is left now for the people to take their destiny in their hands and come out massively. I am just saying me that the only way for us to get out from this mess is for Biafrans. Everybody, man, woman, old, young, everybody must rise up massively and storm the streets of Biafra. Let them come and kill everybody at once. So this is what I am advising us to do. And at the same time, I must not forget to thank, to commend the good work of our gallant men. Honestly, these people, they are our force. They are the reason why we keep going, because without them, more people would have died, and these Fulani, they would have really overflowed Biafra land. So I want to say a big kudos to them, and for the ones that lost their lives, I will say our condolences, our prayers are with them, and may God Almighty receive their souls. And I will say thank you to Biafrans also who are doing a very good work in motherland by sending information, the rightful information to us, those of us who are right here in the diaspora. May God bless every one of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. He said. My just chairman, before you go in, please hold on 1 minute, 1 second, 20 seconds. You see, there are questions our brother asked here. You remember we have been asking our people since 2018 to form their local vigilantes, and our people talking about funding. We have every community, every town, every village have people in diaspora. They can fund it. Our people can buy. We have millionaires in Biafra land. They can buy this to God and give to their people to protect them. Because that house you put there, you're in America, you're in Europe, you're in diaspora, you're in Japan, everywhere. You have mansions. People have been protected. People are there. People are living there. So we must buy something to defend our land. And talking about this man, remember what we did to BBC and all of them. And this man has reason now. We give him IPOB treatment all over the world. We continue to tweet, both in Facebook, everywhere. He will go. He must leave our land, whether he likes it or not, in any way, shape, or form. Our people have to rise up for this man. We cannot stay and start killing our people because death followed him. Look at what is happening. Very soon, you see, this thing is very like kerosene now. Strain. If he happens today, nobody knows where he can be tomorrow again. But don't forget that this thing has been ongoing in our land. They started it with Ozobolo. When they tested the ground, what they are doing now, they are testing this ground, and we cannot allow it. All hands must be on deck. Forget whatever you are doing, use that your money and buy something to defend yourself. It's as good as that. And let us face them head on. And I am sure that people are being sent there. We don't say everything on the air. But let us see how it goes. Just please take your time, and after which we take 1 minute and make our closing remark so that our brother Elekima will be coming.
Yeah, thank you so much. I have had all our other brothers here, and I have to applaud them for all the points they raised. But you see, IPOB in this particular issue of killings and the GOC in the 82 division, IPOB alone cannot solve this problem. I know why I said it. Yes, we've done it maybe with BBC, with a lot of people at, flawed Twitter handles of international bodies, and they listen. These ones are people who have ears. But remember, the people we are dealing with in Nigeria doesn't even understand what you are talking about. If you like, flood Twitter. And the people who are supposed to listen to them from the Western world and even assist us are even bent on seeing that Nigeria get burnt, especially the Southeast, because they couldn't do it before the pre-colonial masters' time. And so, if it's possible now, they are still ready to support the Fulanis to achieve it. We are talking about Katrina Lang here, and she has been clamoring for these things. And so, but the problem is, if you all will agree with me, I think where we have issues is we need to channel our energy mainly on our celebrities. I know why I'm saying this. The reason why this particular killings in Enugu, the only platform you can notice it is IPOB platforms. No other platform, no Nigerian news, no Igbo celebrities, no Igbo comedian, no Igbo skit makers, no even these idiots that call themselves traditionalists, faking people here and there, trying to spoil the minds of our youth. Tomorrow your son will tell you that he doesn't need to work hard, that it's okay that we give him money. When I'm properly fit to come back to this to social media, I am going to face these people. So we really need to talk about face the World Igbo Congress and Ohaneses worldwide. We need to start confronting them. The reason is that these people have chunk of viewers, like our celebrities. For example, if Peter Okoye is doing something, go and watch the quantity of people that views his program. And it's a complete Igbo man. He's not even talking about the killing in Enugu. So I see that we need to channel our energy, draw these people out. The only person that talks among them is only Anye Dons. The rest kid makers don't even talk. Our celebrities, Nollywood actors, they don't talk about this killing. So everyone is quiet. Unless you follow an IPOB member on social media before you even get to know what is happening in Enugu State. And don't forget, when we are talking about this GOC of a man, yes, the reason why he was booted out from Kaduna, from Yoruba land, was because they are in unity. I know why I said they are in unity. When this thing was going on, the Yoruba sat together and said, how can you allow, how can they bring a GOC, bring a GOC that is not even taking care of, the people. So the Yoruba sat together, and don't forget that all the APC governors in Yoruba land stood up against the killing. In fact, they even led the action. The formation of Amotekun, they started the implementation to show you how united these people is. But when it comes to Southeast, it's like our politicians, our celebrities, even ordinary Igbo group leaders, they have been captured by the Fulanis. They don't talk. So last weekend, I was listening to, I'm sorry to say that, Umuada in USA. They invited World Igbo Congress leader, Ejiofor. And their topic that very day was on how he can help them talk to Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, so that he can withdraw that suit against the thief in Finland. That if you allow this thing to go on, that what someone is doing is exactly what Mazi Alozie is also doing. So I just looked at this, I said, how can we have wicked people as Igbo people in this world? How can Igbo people be so wicked? Have Mazi Alozie ever ordered a seat at home? So because of telling people to go and enforce it, people love Mazi Alozie. Somebody like me, Austrian, I followed this man because I saw the genuineness in him. And I saw the love, even in dungeon, he's still crying for the blood of Igbo people. But they should stop killing. But the idiot that they're using, in Finland,
okay, you are round up.
Is just. Hello?
Yeah, you are round up. Please.
Yeah, we are done. So okay. So what I want to say is, this is a plan. The Fulani started it all the way from the minority tribes in the north. KB and all this, and they started pushing down till they arrived in Yoruba land. Do you know that part of Benue State today, about something communities are under the Fulanis? They renamed them. Autumn used to cry over it. Then you come down to Yoruba land, they try to implement the same thing. They are still in their forest, so they've not left. But right now, our land is just the next target, and it's just because they believe that the ESN, Mazi Alozie left behind, has been decimated, without knowing that these guys are still intact. That those ones they see enforcing it at home are people agents paid to destabilize Southeast, so that they can also move in. So, to round it up, please, our media warriors need to start calling. I hate to see somebody like Abaranze, the one in Germany, who is a hardcore IPOB member, coming to tell us every day on social media, where is he will start praising Mirewilo. What is it? He doesn't even talk, and he's a core IPOB member. When people are being killed, he doesn't use his platform to discuss about this killing. So we need to rise up and start calling our celebrities, because supposing our celebrities are also part and parcel of this campaign against the killings in our land. By now, an average Yoruba man, Yoruba woman, and Hausa man will even be aware that something is happening in our land. But because they kept silent, remember, the Yoruba people, the other part of Nigeria, Benin's and all these people, they only follow our celebrities, so they don't follow IPOB media warriors. The majority don't follow them. So what should they follow? How do our news go wide?
My brother, I'll round up and closing the mic at the same time, please, so that we'll take 1 minute.
Okay, yeah, okay. Let me just I will round up and make my closing remarks.
Closing the mic at the same time.
Okay, so we need to do something about our celebrities if we can draw them into this issue. Let us start talking about, look at a few days ago, you'll be hearing about two native doctors trying to destroy themselves, and everybody channeled their energy there. Nobody is even talking about Enugu killing. How can this be possible? So, I want to say something just to close my
Go on, very brief.
Yeah.
Go on.
Please, for a very long time, I really want to advise our brother Tari Nemi, the African rep, because for a very long time I've been off media, and I've watched, and nobody has been able to say one thing about this guy. Please, I want to tell him that George Oyibe please, just give me this little time. George Oyibe was from the coastal region, if I'm not mistaken, and he's the African rep. But his loyalty lied on not the structure of IPOB, that is Mazi Alozie and the IPOB. It was on a particular person. Now, this particular Tani, I have had encounters with him for so many times. Earlier this year, I think February, I wrote an article. And he came here and bombarded me. And today I have discovered that his loyalty also did not lie to the leadership of this organization, just like George Oyibe. His loyalty lied on Nnamdi Akanunta. Just because maybe I want to advise him that you should try to understand this movement, and you are a member of the DOS. Because when Mazi Alozie comes out, I don't see anything tangible you can present before Mazi Alozie to say, as an African rep, for about 2 years you've been away, this is what I've been able to achieve. If you go around Africa today, there is no, if you go to all the units, what you will find there is the Igbo Biafrans. But Taliban is supposed to have used. Hello? Hello?
Go on, Mark, round up, please.
Okay,
Please.
Okay, let me just end it here. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, Biafrans. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Mazi, Judge Money, please make your closing remark, please. Just one minute, please.
Okay, yes, thank you very much, my great comrade, great Biafran. We have, as we are bringing this closing remark, I want every Biafrans to know that we are actually doing everything for the benefit of everyone. We don't hate anybody for no reason. Anybody that IPOB stand up against, you should understand that that person is doing something wrong. We do not hate our people. We do not kill our people. We are fighting, and we have actually, taken our freedoms away just to speak for this, voiceless, to render voices to those who cannot speak for themselves. And that is the reason why we are here. And that is the reason why we are doing what we are doing. And I want every Biafran to stand resolute in everything you are doing. Don't allow the activities of the people who come here to destroy the narrative to make you to give up on Biafra. Do not allow them to make you capitulate. Because if you go back, we are doomed. It is Biafra that is going to save us all. As you have seen that one Nigeria leader, they have never do you any good. They have never done you any good, including Peter Obi, who is actually coming to say that he is going to change Nigeria. He has never stood up to talk about the killing in Biafra land. So what is it that you are going to get from one Nigeria? It is a question that I will leave with you, for you to meditate on it. And what is it that you have achieved ever since you have started following this criminal terrorist group called Autopilot? Thank you, dear friends, and remain blessed.
Thank you. See you next week. Mazi, Patrick, you can Patrick, my brother. 1 minute, you're closing the mic, please.
Thank you very much. Let me make it very fast. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Just 1 minute. Like I said earlier, we cannot stop calling on the Eastern governors, the Igbo leaders, to stand up and do their duty. We cannot stop calling them out. As much as we know that they have sold down, we will continue to drag them like I pass my neighbor generator. So every Biafra must stand up and call them out to do their job, to be the leader they claim to be. Despite the fact that they have sold out, we will continue to drag them out, we will continue to drag their legs out to the world to see their failures. That is all I have to say. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you. Well put, my brother. Let's go ahead, please. 1 minute.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. And this is the first time I'm speaking with this caliber of name. So I thank Chikuki for this opportunity. And also I want to use this opportunity to tell Biafrans that they should understand that the attack IPOB has received for this 1 year is a coordinated attack. This is not just, it's a coordinated attack that every both Ohanese, both the governors, both many organizations that and
There's no point continuing. That line is not good, so we can't.
Yeah, the line is bad.
Yeah, so
Okay, are you hearing me? Yeah, no, make it my please. Okay. So I said, therefore, you should understand that this is a coordinated attack on IPOB. All Ohanese, all governments, all of them, they are involved in this attack. If we observe that all this time this attack has been going on, none of them, they didn't even say anything. All of them were silent as these agents we are seeing everything against them until they realize that IPOB have defeated these people. Now they are coming out to condemn. The state governor have come out to say one or two things. These people are saying, they are saying all this for you to feel that they are not the ones that brought him up. So we should understand. We should understand that these people, they are coordinated, and we are going to show them that we are also coordinated. So we should always, Biafrans should educate. Don't always say that people are speaking on radio. Go down to the communities by communities. Talk to your friends, talk to a lot of people, tell them what is going on, tell them the right thing. Because when you do that, you are helping the media warriors in order to reach out to those of them that don't have phones, to reach out to those of them that are not using internet. I believe if I showed you, we would have gotten a lot on ground. So thank you so much, and God bless all of us. Thank you. Thank you, brother. You spoke exactly what evangelism man up to is doing, Biafra, and thank you, appreciate you. And why they do, please, they are closing the mic. Just 1 minute, okay? Just 1 minute.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mazi Alozie. I would not take much time. It's just a closing remark. I would like to appreciate you all for your time. It's been a pleasure to be with you all. I want to encourage our people back home in Biafra land to continue to remain focused and always have our supreme leader Mazi Alozie Nnamdi Kanu in their mind on a daily basis. And also, I want to send a strong message to those who are still campaigning for Nigeria to continue. You must know that whenever you are voting for Nigeria to continue, you are renewing the slave contract, because the slave masters, their aim is for Nigeria to continue. The more Nigeria continues, the more they are exploiting you, and the more you continue to remain a slave. And also, I would like to pass a message to those who are mourning their beloved who have been killed in Enugu recently. Our prayers are with you. We want you to know that God Almighty Chukwokika Biama has received your beloved, and we want you to know that IPOB is here. We will never abandon you no matter what. Our main objective is for Biafra to be restored. That is why we are encouraging every one of you to not allow anyone to come and deceive you. If you remain focused, if you continue to remain consistent, there is no way anybody can come from nowhere and deceive you or confuse you. So make sure that you resist the enemies whenever they are coming to lie to you, to make you feel that this very leadership is not working. The leadership is working. It's not everything that will be in the air. So please, fellow Biafrans, I would like to stop here, and I want to say thank you to the host of this very program this evening. God bless every one of you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Biafrans all over the world. You've had it. We'll continue to encourage all of you to continue to tweet, continue to write. Nigeria government to obey the court order, and Biafrans in the Biafra land all over the world, please buy something and defend your land. It's very important. Mazi Alozie, we have to leave it here because our brother is ready to come in now. Thank you for hosting us. We meet next week, same time, same platform. Thank you. I remain chronic. Thank you, sir.
Thanks to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are waiting for Mazi Alozie. You're listening to live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA, and we have our man Elekima coming on the air. We apologize for the time expended. It was due to the situation. Sometimes people have disagreement. They say it's personal. Don't bring it to the air. You see, two people can never agree on everything. So you can always apologize. So let's get on with the program. Mazi Alozie, welcome.
Mazi Alozie, good afternoon, good evening, also good morning from the zoo, from the Zoological Terrorist Republic of Animal Kingdom. I want to also appreciate our brothers, the wonderful panel. Everything well followed, well listened to, and well understood, all the way from Igocha here in the Zoological Terrorist Republic of Animal Kingdom. Our heart also goes to our brothers in the hinterland over there in Enugu. We are hearing all that is happening in Enugu, in Ebonyi, in Abia, in Imo, in Anambra, and we know one thing that Chuko Kikabiama, Tamara, Aiba, Aziba, Wangin and away, Tamuno will not leave us alone. It is a necessary end, it's a necessary thing, it's happening, but we know that last we are going to come out valiantly and victoriously in the name above every other name, and that is the name of Chuko Kabiama, Tamuno Aiba, Wangin and away, Mopa. My name still remains Asamebo Elekima Egbaniboye. Asamebo Elekima Egbaniboye is from the coastal region, the Kalabari Ijo speaking tribe of Biafra land, full-fledged and bona fide son of Biafra. It is impossible, it can't be otherwise. I remain an unrepentant and dogged Biafran. We cannot change. I am not only here. I'm representing the voice of as many that I know and those I don't know who are also in the coastal region in Biafra land. Mazi, please, before I go over to my dialect, before I switch over to my dialect to talk to my people with the Kalabari language or Kalabari dialect, we all speak the ancient language, which is the Igbo language. All of them were coined from the Igbo language. That is why even in Kalabari we call spoon Ngaji. That is why in Kalabari we call, in fact, some of our fathers' fathers, bear Igbo surnames. Igbo native names. I wonder how that came to be. That will show you the affinity, the unity, the oneness, the fraternity, that fraternal union naturally created by Chuko Kabema, Tamono, Aiba Aziba, Abasil Gong, Ogene, that can never be broken, not even by the Britannic Majesty or the Fulani Caliphate. It's impossible. My appreciation goes to our Oyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has given us this platform of Radio Biafra, under the auspices of Radio Biafra London and USA 12, communicating to our people, with our people, a center of unity. I see Radio Biafra as a center of unification, a center of cleansing, a center of enlightenment, and Biafra is our religion. Here is where we worship. We will always be here to worship. This is where our heart belongs until the sun of the rising sun downs on us and beyond. We are not quitting. It's impossible for us to quit because Biafra is our culture, it's our traditions, our religion, it's our identity. We cannot say, there's no way we can deny our identity. That is why we live as one for all for one. We feel the pain here. All my coastal brothers and sisters here sense their condolences and their heartfelt grief. You know, with our brothers here in Enugu, in Ebonyi, in Abia, in Imo, whatever they are going through in the interland, we are also feeling it here in the coastal region, right from Igocha to all the Kalabari speaking coastal areas, all the fishing ports, all the villages. We have over 50-something villages speaking the same language, only in Kalabari alone, in the Ijo tribe. And then, much less Bayelsa, we all feel the pain, we all feel the losses, we hear everything. And we are not only praying, but we are also in support of whatever positive measure that could be taken
to make sure that we mitigate this thing that is happening against our brothers there. I want you to do Lord Saint Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was why God, Chuko Kabiama, Aiba, Tamuno, Aziba, God sent him and anointed him and gave him this Herculean task of restoring Biafra. Without this information or pre-information, without the impact he has created even before he was abducted, these happenings will have been much, much gravier, much more heavier. And that is their pain. And that is why you see that because of what Mazi Nnamdi has done today, we have platforms to be able to show people to the entire world the atrocity committed by Britain and our tools, the Fulani Caliphate and their terrorist foot soldiers. They call their governments. Besides buying over our people who call themselves political elites, intellectuals, all of them, idiots, mamoros that we don't know where they came from, whether they were even really Biafran children, we don't even know. Look for the worst of our kind, worst amongst all of us, the most corrupt and the most wicked amongst all of us, anointed and appointed them to use it to suppress and depress our people. But thank God for Radio Biafra, thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has given us the privilege, the opportunity to be able to air the atrocity of what is happening in this zoological terrorist public animal kingdom they call Nigeria to the entire world. So US, not because of oil, not because of your bargain for our oil, our gas, then look away. Do what you should do. United Nations, America, I call upon you from the coastal area of Biafra land, from Iguacha to be precise. I am calling upon US, we are calling upon everybody. I know they are listening to us, to arise and stand as they have always stood. They've always claimed to be the big brother of Africa or sorry, big brother of the world. Now is the time for US to act. Now is the time for United Nations to act. The command and instruction given to the Caliphate government that doesn't listen, terrorist government, to release our leader has not been obeyed. The US should enforce and do whatever they should do to make sure that our leader comes out from that dungeon. He did nothing wrong, only to unify his people and to enlighten his people and to get us prepared and to let us know that we are one. It is nothing wrong. We are calling for referendum. We are not calling for war. We only call for referendum. Let us decide. If this movement, this affinity, this thing that we're talking about one Nigeria, is this going to work? Since 2014, this country, that is a country, a contraption called Nigeria has expired. So illegally, the country is going on. Everybody knows. But they shouldn't because of oil, they shouldn't because of gas, they shouldn't because of our natural resources. Look away. Instead of doing the needful. US, UN, get up and wake up and live up to your responsibility. When Biafra comes, we are still going to negotiate very well with you and have dealings, bilateral relationship with you. Biafra emergence or Biafra restoration is not going to be a blockade for anybody from doing business. I don't know what is making them feel that maybe when Biafra comes, you're going to block everywhere. No, our leader has said it several times. So please let them get up and do the needful. We are still going to have international relationship with the entire world, because no man is an island. Biafra is not coming to exist as an island. Biafra is coming to exist or to be restored in existing. It is also going to interact with other world in dealings, in business, in commerce, in thrift, in international relations, bilateral relationship, and economic and living governmental relationships. So they shouldn't feel as if when Biafra comes, we're going to become enemies. No, that's love the caliphate. Mazi, please permit me again before I go to today. I'm just really so high in the high spirit, seeing all that is happening every day, consistently.
Take your time.
For since last month.
Go ahead. Take
Hello,
your
sir.
time. Yeah, good.
Since last month till today, the death has been repetitiously, carried out, and nobody's saying anything. This so-called quarter media we have in Nigeria, we don't have journalists, like I always say. What we have are just news readers, gossip and rumor mongers. They are gossip carriers. They sit down at a place and don't do nothing. The only apart from Biafra competent journalists that we have at present, the only journalist I know that could remember when I was small was Delekiwa of the he has died. That Babangida killed, and that one has since that time. All the rest of people are just rumor mongers, liars, lazy folks who sit in their offices and they will caliphate to commit crime and hand over them the document, the script to read out. And without questioning, they read what they give to them. They bribe them, they are afraid, they are subjugated, they are depressed. All of them have been sold out. So we don't have no journalists, no investigation is done, no investigative journalism anymore. Now in this terrorist republic of zoological republic of terrorist kingdom or animal kingdom they call Nigeria. I'm even ashamed to be called the name because it's not worthy to be called
a zoo. Zoo is being better organized than this place. Terrible things are heinous offenses are being carried on, and we, the victims, are now victimized, are now looked upon as a villain. What kind of country is this? What kind of contraption is this? That people will not speak. I don't journal. Nobody is talking. Biafrans are suffering right from the hinterland to the coastal area. Economic blockade is here. There are no jobs, no companies, nothing is happening. And yet now directly they're saying killing us. What I'm smelling, the same way it happened in during the Civil War, 1967 to 1970. I was not born by then. I didn't hear it, but I saw the videos, I read the books, and by the spirit of Biafra and by the grace of Biafra, we all have that feelings of what is happening right now that will happen the other time. The same takia, the same lies, the same pretense, the same hypocrisy. They are the killers, and they are crying as if they are the victims. And no media is saying anything. Television media, radio media, magazines and newspaper, all of them lies. None of them is saying anything. Not everything is being tied down and watered down and swept under the carpet. And people are dying every day. But I know one thing, that if this is the price we have to pay, then we are paying it, and then Biafra will come. It's a must. My heart goes to our brother, our valiant and gallant men. When we heard the news about his demise in course of the struggle, we all felt it. I think his name is Ike. Ike, before I continue, I want to give this. I want to say this. Let me. In fact, they say that it's honor to a man whose hour strikes in his days of excellence and flower, when he's sure of his own good name, but is never known in an act of shame. Like a consul, you died gallantly, a gallant soldier, soldier of Chukwukabiama, soldier of freedom, soldier of truth and righteousness. Your place is in no way, is nowhere than the bosom of our creator, of the owner of Biafra, the inventor of Biafra. That is Chukwukabiama, the Almighty Jehovah Elohim. Wherever you are, we pray that your spirit rest in the bosom of our creator until we meet again to part no more. We love you, appreciate you, Ike. Thank you very much. God will always find a way to also encourage our brothers over there, his relations, direct blood relations, and we from the coastal region give our hearts and send our heartfelt condolence and pain to our valiant man, our patriot, Ike. God bless his spirit and God bless his soul. Mazi, thank you very much. To encourage everybody, I just felt compelled to read, I think, the first two stanzas of our national, of our anthem. You know, our anthem, I am not surprised. It said, "Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish, beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear." Ike did it, Ikonso did it, and some other valiant men and our great patriots in the ESN are doing it. Yes, it's annoying that it's painful, leaving and exiting the battlefield unexpected and so soon. But if that is what it means for us to get and actualize our fatherland, then it must be. Stanza 2 says, "Hey to Biafra, consecrated nation, oh our fatherland, this is our solemn pledge. Defending thee, O Biafra, shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood will count as a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be our flag of liberty. May their soul rest in perfect peace and in the bosom of the Lord. In the name of Chukwukabiama. Amen. Amen. Amen." Yamnapo kalabari kingema kalabari. Mazi, please, I want to ask for your permission. I don't know how many minutes am I using before I fly. Sorry, this is 4:57 from where I am.
But I will appeal to South Africa. Go ahead. When you finish your captain, I'm not going to take the calls. So go ahead and do what you want to do.
Okay, Mazi, thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, use about 40 minutes.
Radio Biafra bo. Amne kwa bibi me dabro mabu o ma priwate. And then me just semanga be my poki. Remember Tuesday. Me program all in the King as a live program. Recorded the live program. Yarena one na say one na improve go Mazi Alozie na anamoko present here. Ibiki radio Biafra na bebe semanga. Radio Biafra ba inka na 102.1 FM. Ina yana bebe. And phone bio, Android phone, iPhone is bebe. Ebo chromate download ba. Google App Store mu or Play Store mu. Mene type IPOB Community Radio. And download it and install it. Kalabare se, kalabara na gogo ye. Jona me gogo semanga. Sisi. Me ume and iboko kolate. I wanna pokolate. Fulani ke wama dabro ume, Britain ke wama dabro ume, I wanna pokolate. Ane mete wabari braga wabari mokala libu ebrame oro am na boebi papa Igbo sin srama tatari Igbo sin srate papa hanga be bari Igbo sin srama o moko Enugu na Ebonyi na Abia na Imo State na Anambra pakale digi most especially Enugu maybe Abia one na so what be the na so in helicopter get to me terrorist to me kin mara to me amuso wo me atamno di ola va o me ku fulani ogena agbalagba na o kalogio e papo ke ina braso ka fande helicopter na do plane na ke moko na sikuru mate moko ina isime na ye ka bi bo mi bala je fa je ene ba di kili to ba nyemo na di to mama respect kwa to saki na bate Imerike this day pakare nare Enugu pakare Enugu na Igbo na hala o Abia State na Ebonyi na hala o Imo State na Anambra State na Igbo na hala gbegibire mi o emi na me wona na be ma fa te be na won bla kuma na gboso na bo na mi je na lika bread I want to get bread from our be na want to conquer territory already and then me tell me na pisi baka semanga ni mi na so mi Nigeria me wa mi na ma apa sete du guy mari musi kromama ekwe bibi namne so diki Biafra po bar nanga na mangana ina bebe papa ani yesi mamne so ani du guy bra okosto fo krakayo mina bo krakaye kalabari kenge ma kalabari osaki yo krakaye ani mate abia mi gba du ko ma premne so is manga e ala le fiaro isakiaro egbuaro muaro Ibebelaro Infoni Bio Radio Biafra, that is IPOB Community Radio download. The Sakime Bagoye me I was up Berike in a radio in a very book banate Sakime Radio Pukebra Anamoko one so ya brao Anamoko ya bra I got to do a soon begin with a so Biafrans seek not yet repose Yara that we have enemies and foes everywhere. So Biafra seek not yet repose. Kalabana Biafra seek not yet repose. For we have many enemies everywhere now, and our enemies is not only Fulani. We also have enemies externally. Even those of what the Temaku begin as now, so America be me, London be me, Berofori Abromana, Cosmo for you, Abroma. Make government make car embassy. Omni begin as Maraposo. Electa na lobbying na ye take moko ke jama na fremai e wan na terrorize wan na terrorist e wan na prescribe only me am na so in Biafra prescribe te be na en kalabari prescribe te en Biafra prescribe me be na en ijona mama mago prescribe te ijona man gari okreka mi amama mago go te bias as go ijona fama wan na rivers go ka one body one ijaba fama ijona Biafra no gbere because Biafra me abo ton pay me ana game me efike me bibi me egba ke me anyoma me agbo anybody one Biafra farmer Igbo one Biafra farmer but mo ko bi na po me Igbo na me mo ko bra get straight that be kuma o moment sa become me touch record one na me in any one na ke straight that ye if fine from Godobi kuma ba me so that was senior brothers and which is true in any one that still can see that because maybe Biafra me no frukman by now you say go give Fafante. One na binam na promo furi kuma megba Fulani mi say megba keboko one get one ba kosa Fafante. En best so na pri na mo ko na bi na me ana me wa bra saki na pri bra fa na pri. Nnamdi Kanu fori kuma no ram na po bi na po fori kuma me gba kara ba se go fa fa te Fulani wa ba fa si ba. Ana me te na Igbo no digiro gwe. Ana me te mo ko adigi pre. Ine ibigi kemi u megusua, ine isivik ibu kesua, ine idu kesua bebe. Bukro mate IPOB community radio be download telefoni bi obi gba poki tiki nyete ya wo me pika poki ya wo ma wo me ya mna bo e paka po yarikma ya na go ya rigina be fante do poki ate ane bo fi ware bene olivia yarikma sakme go ani fa wore because imeri radio Biafra be mi sakme gba radio Biafra ngara mo ko kakai di go ne pre mi Nigeria nkeme terrorist republic of animal kingdom banana republic okay Nigeria sense seme Mupoka isiaye mana fana menjite Fulani na Britain na kemo kwarte wamna na kwa menji mi menji me bori radio television o newspaper o magazine o mi ensu me bi go se andukia boro so angbe me du gate na gban ma fa ore tenke angba ma ore Enema to be fair. Sakimi to be fair. Mi semebo obito mo baba be. Ana gbala igbo bigina se kaine mo gwanga mute ena mo gwa ana ke dugori gote konomo fori ibigo fori to mo bi bebe mo ba igbo ini mo gwa ba mana mo ko wanga e piki mo gwanga bu bebe ibigina be ando feba so obi ma bebe fie buruba to bo bebe mi Nigeria bo buruba ba bebe egbere na maybe iye muranga etela ibia etelo fori kidnap sikute baba bebe accident imbo baba accident bo ba bebe government ngare moko wa fear je na poisoner moko wa fear fie groceries 5 na poisoner be amana moko angal tomato poisoner bebe meme bilo poison wa so ndo bromeranga wa bromeranga ga na Biafra o ana Biafra ngari Biafra gbo bebe egbo bia wa makro na trakna la bia o bra be wa ma fa bari o ana me de sister go na prayer o berike Biafra redume bo yero oru am na andalodi te saki ekobi mi menyana Biafra menjime moko menjila te bra mena you go te mo pakari go kini webra bebra so since I take I don't take lama mo se gas manga o mari mi big bainte papa simema e me papa sime don male ke sime to o me so woni preba wam na o me wam na paka po emi wam na o me to shere sukulu te paka bo de so fori de ama me ke Nigeria say terrorist republic of animal kingdom me mama me go so fori gori mi so fori Fulani na awosana pona peke Britain na pona mo ke mama me okite ange krabio 1914 krabio bo me gbala over 100 days brote said in that century but the centenary 100 days brote or something go so gori mi so area one dapo na jabu na no anga fite so gori mi so in ya I don't work krabio mi ama me sembra ana ba sme woni mo kabo tumbo late ana de sisi cheke makalabari e jona woman Biafra woman o sakete wa bebeke ogbo swate wam na puna mi ewu mo sote ame kunoma tamuno orimina obela mana wasaka na rewa ibra wa Nigeria bosime mi Nigeria bosime gwa gudi bi sare bia o gori mi sowere ya na mo ko election bo ate ororo moko in can say election fever and then like gbala opium gbala ma ne so o dirite ibute awon na say kala mai irubute amina saki ime dream saki irubute be amini fro finji ye fe wate ibi sai bi belete toro iruta kala toro bate anamoko election ke moko Nigeria bu ye brabe oro moko PDP APC menga du guy wa go duga ko one Igbo tem so Labour Party bote Peter Obi or something you at a Wa na Biafra, wa ba national election yema. Wa piki borbo sos, wa piki ba national election yema. Wa na bra election no bofori. Wa na Biafra dugara ne 1960 krabio booming bala in election year. Government swear. Boribi so ni kwani mia. Ani yo kwa tabate. In Nigeria na northern Nigeria na southern Nigeria na west na gbolo krabi ugbo east na gbolo krabi ugbo mi gba la 1914 krabi ka amalgamation sen krabi ugbo mi gba la mi amalgamation me and one na Biafra imike one na mia instead one na ma one fina and we are there wa gbori bi seri ya mi na po and we there sisi aroma tekela mam obìnrin gbàgbọ́ ọmọ òtọ́rọ̀ fìjì 1914 bó 1960 la bó 1967 lọ ọmọ mẹ́bọ̀ fàáyé wọ́n ní báwo ni ọmọ mẹ́bọ̀ fàáyé mẹ́ gbómi gbala inú gómìnà sọ even ẹ̀mọ́kọ ojúkú tìgòtẹ́ abúrímu abúrẹ́nẹ́ Ghana àbọ̀ and then 1952 na 1958 na Nigeria wọ́n dín kúmọ̀ ẹ̀sẹ̀ kọ́ni bàtẹ́ ẹsẹ wọn bá tó ń bàtẹ wọn náà má bàtẹ mẹngàn náà mẹngàn iná bá ọbẹ yíyà mí ẹ tiẹ mọ ó tètè wọn náà tó ń bá mọ ngbanu a bá a sisi ọba ní wà bàmá ibi tẹ alẹ tó mangi yé mo kọ abúlé akọrọ kò yà nẹ discussion àti ìdìgò rẹ rè ojúkọ bọrọ ti ìdìgò sì má 6-point agenda mí nkẹ mọ kó anike burú mi yé. Burebo, ane Ghana say dabo, General Ankara be, urime balamo bala, refri sote kemako, Nigeria na Biafra na ana ujuku na peki go na prebari. Bere fama brabo, omna na bomo so mate pekate ibana gwermo. Me ujuku go pri digi sa. Nigeria ke wani ke na Biafra yeri digi. Omna baba, omna bar. Omna baba ko kosman. Dosu ya brabo. Yekale peka Biafra mane ba yekale peka Biafra mane ba abiki Biafra bebe aba abira bingari ba o wamna ejona meso isoko irobo ishekiri anang efiki bibio ejo one by one Biafra famam eke wamna na bu bina me go epiki one be ye ojuku be me so digi mi o mi ye wa gbarbo sime bebe ye wa me 6-point agenda me and 6-point agenda for peace and unity and reconciliation and then nke aburi accord necessary me aburi accord fate it's all discussion all the community you can't agree and sign it my personality one na imbre one na say that one na eternal leader and then dim chukwemeka odumego juku oboro go sima obamna so let there be a creation of renunciation of brutality, renunciation of force, renunciation of cohesion. In the Nigeria, by the Nigerian government and the Nigerian army, those are other component parts, especially the Biafrans. That is the first arrow of the 6 that was that what we and I mean that nobody want to force him. Nobody slave, balaba one omuni swapo. You can back one side into mate, not even to mbal. Katsina into mbawa, Kaduna into mbaba. Me kenji tango to mbafra into mbal. They call us that mo. Into mbawoni one baba basi soma. Mango abo mangi. Sabo peki na bate ina ujuna na semi na kak babi swate ke ama frema. Asa kama mbuwa o 1950 so 1957, 52, 53, 54, 56 na ana mo me pakaro. Almost some Igbo Nigeria amalgamation in 1960 before Nigeria Nigeria independence. Anamoko Wepakar. In the mid 50s, Anamoko Fulani na Britain na Ausana Puna Benue na Middle Belt na Yoruba na mo ko mona you know kunai vote one na ma second bate. Omni brebe na so. Let there be a renunciation of the use of brutality and force. Obrod go sima. Manua. Ghana bio ojugo go on be brofori mbanu. Wokete. Point number 2, and reorganization of the army. Moko make basware. Nigeria army in Afrima so stabilisa for in a bar. Emeni na ye wosowa. Emeni na ye kebanga wa Afrima ba. In every book segment on bar. Moko to a man of jam begin Nigeria army uniform so why. Ojuku be na so diki. Moko make my crime pass me make my sakia 1950 career me say me saka 1951 53 54 56 so in a year in the same way moko make pakari make paka Fulani na also na crime mention in a military maybe one na to back cosima jabu na gbebia jabu take promotion na boy na promote bia jabu in a case in a poisoning na okome so Ojuku be no digi. What all by me not one not to my Nigerian army na navy na air force na police na immigration na because no you just mention Biafra going by the farmer. Oben reorganization of the army. And then fear and Moko you are real. Biafra Bubura I'm go get Biafra for man what Biafra da. I'm the topic of na army on na map because in the Benga again. In the bottom sima one farmer abroad go sima go out there brofori wa mieba and then we try koye and then regional autonomy and I got no ade dugoma regional autonomy dugoma and I fear and then moko ye orubo amna region amna ga moko one eastern region me comprising of Calabar Akwa Ibom Delta. All the 5 Igbo speaking Biafran states, Igbocha, Bayelsa, Amani Bagogo, what is me? You are region man, develop Brana, Engi Pro men are gas men now, coal men are Tamil Gomego, why you are Kebra and Gamek develop, then 1 minute tax there, Nigeria, Central Pre, Ojuku Black Bote. In the talk of go and I get Banya winning government go there. So we see now, and I'm in there, go on, Brofori, autonomy, Brofori, you are degree. In the Kama and I'm rehabilitation of the refugees, and I'm not you in Baurapome. In the Kiki Lama, Bukra de Fiorapome, a Fiapo Teburapo, in the Wakemoko Mete. It won't do no Abramo, Biafra Mabu, every beginner pro Rio, Ibo Kadimak about Rio, then Fiorapome in a family, in a woman, in a gap, in a me, in a woman, over beginner pretend a compensate to Rio, and a rehabilitation man, of a Brofo Yiba. So the Kramaya revenue reallocation, Megaso Popobre, Bote. Revenue reallocation, Madame Moko, Digi. Inimim Nasomoko, Wamna, Biafra Mamebo, Tamro, Toy, Conable, Mafan Red. I'm not getting from my meal. You can't say it. I'm not going to my Macam. I'm not going to my Macam. In the northern state, I'm not on a bomber or probably I was. I'm not a black bottle or my phone red. Oh, be Tamuno. 1 minute, what play? Why you play now red? 1 minute, why you play now red? And I can't say oil and gas, crude oil, the finest in the world. And let them look at Biafra from our red or you blue. What big gas in our red? What big clay in our red? And in Kalikame, mainly no golden liquor, Papa Lika. Mimi China Boso, inherited no so. One Likame, Enugu is my Likame, Anambra smell Likame, Ben is my Likame, all we be Lika, the gold will be a BME. Abia Bosa name me. Mainly Kame, I'm your own gold. Now if I come and go to Kabwe, I never say. Second must okay. Money members so 1 lick okay, baby came with fertilizer corner pro one lick okay. Ojuku members so Moko, you want to rearrange in a way that revenue rearrange. One na pull and give pull now, one na a pine, one na likana, one na gasna, bubu eboye, you want anike Moko, one na amame lulumate piki, maybe tax bedek in the repre, and then revenue relegation man. Sabu, Igbo, Calabao, Uyu, Ebonyo Abia, Enugu, what Central way. Come on, not be inima, in there in our in Kansari, gold and our rates and for a state, Inukwa, and then make federal derebo swaswa. Mokumbe Babkin California in our in Chromium in our in Rhodium in our in silver na ore, in copper na ore. Not to be kuma inokwa anamoko ausana ma me food anamoko abo inokite ka we degree in kenama lolo ma ke Niger Republic na Mali na Mauritania na mute ka anju de take anju lolo masral. Mo na ngi pro me when one toro poju one your care. Ojuku be me so digi meme bari biya yewa revenue e allocate obe brofori. So no krama ya na moko obe no so recording and reporting of every of the proceedings in Naburu in a gramophone and to be sent to UN. Ojuku be go no President go on be so costo for Libya. Head of state of the Zulu Republic go over Libya. Why was the recording man? Why they call one internal problem? You want to sabotage what you were coming to the brofori. Ngame so na me digia. En bo agree fante, bo pikin signing, bo bele, bo jomo frama yefi. Pikin Ghana wo so demoko zoological terrorist republic of animal kingdom in Nigeria bokuma. Kikiri pa Britain go Britain imuche Tommy Chikomo oju go on. Yeah, go on ni miam na so juko osukulu mula ore. Go on ni miam so Harvard mure. Odirigo ni just me. You know so Biafra what go ni ure. Ojuko obeki mi fiaraga, obeki ama mi fidi peki mi ba toro queen, toro clear. Ojuko beki ga educated man. He's not only lettered, he's educated. Today we have professors and so-called doctors who only went to school to cram English language. So we have educated people. The educated so mo ko na be kan to bra man go school to bra. Toro queen ama nimi, yinimi. Bibi o ina fa ure. Go on Fulani Amsterdam Roscoe o Tuemi. O the Fulani Fulani apo use Britain influencer. Mo comment gba so romo gite o pa fi odun mo re o regret e. Ego Nigeria la imi digunu gbere imu to meji komo ye na go ye na ojuku di civil ojuku bare ojuku ni nego ni mia. O me so te duga yin ba mi so ga ya Igbo saki emi ni manju fafa sign imbre di Nigeria o lose to. Yeah, me no bele ichelusu. What you lose? Ojuku saki go on saki almost saki fokate meso. Yeah. Abroche atosumeli ke me komo. Kuma meme what go me restructuring me, you know, renunciation no, revenue reorganization no, regional autonomy rehabilitation of refugees and revenue regulation na. Brosi that is the only way we will be able to live harmoniously and inequity as Biafrans alongside with the so-called geological terrorist republic. That's the only way. And for Digi, Moko, and Amia and Edigia, we are paying for the consequences of the refusal of the Nigerian terrorist government in agreeing to the Abreu Accord. Ming Baso, what better shall call? Ming Baso. I think Balapa, one about Barabe Gote, and I say, you could go on, go on, the Miniam so accord me or an signing. Barakala brote, Makala brote, Trakala brote. In one premier saw, Juku, Omoko, Ojuka Namoko, Ojuko Romokua, Bill Buswa, Dina, Demotequa, Ojuko Rakwa here so, or a quabi so anyone so Ori or Obrebonia. Coco now becomes a or a quendia or Camsonia, Calacalano, the one require, but reasoning. Makam, Digimio Muanemo Fulana, Dimuna, or Dibala Fana, or Singers Mari Makam, we need Makam. We need Ora, Kemapu Nagi, near military Nebunegore, Ujukuni Makam. We need Udrigarimia, or Pekamanimi, to Minimi, governance in everything in Faurete, and the Teme Fukana, and the Toro Fukana, a Digimio Muna, and a Moko Kemoko, yeah. Ibo the one party anywhere, I don't. Biafra na we prebia wani nye gbokuma gbori di isaki bo Nigeria attack isaki Biafra attack Nigeria attack na army na soldiers da bote na moko Yoruba na puna middle belt na Hausa na Fulani na Bragbomna Egypt pick braso na prayer wa pick na amne so asaki Russia pick braso na prayer na USSR old USSR ane kala Biafra gote Mingba Biafra lukana mo kwa dugaru To minimum neso, Ojuku gote, Ghana muyane, Iwapa, de Mbrabo, me fina fana wane babra me you have the Brabandugo. Anjun Garime ine Odumo gote, Odumo Krumakra Brabo. Because in Memna in the Remu, Nikansari, Imutemu, Uyarobo, Ekwe. Oyarobo Ekwe, Jukomuduko, Yinibo. Okay, Bokroban Masaneke, Wamna, Amnabo, Nikansari, me Obupuna Bobi, Aniko Babra. And okay, Uyaru Mutuna, Bere Ekwaranga, King Jaja Bobu, King Jaja. Bikibo mene ndere kene baye me poison ke ofie boswa onimia ofie de odubu ne kwai ala me opagbo ngalo se wu anga no fie anama ke otuka de be no we are boy kwambia you are gana with me kwan because of beginning not mo bia na brebre not ba ne nke wa ne bra agui rose babra because ko baba odokwa me na yedi me na mo ke na gama fie gbere wani mi ogbo Nigeria moko ami me Biafra go te saki one na bate Biafra boro moko ojuko boro be no so yo wuso tumo ba bue tumo wari bo te ba bue boro papa do ma legete ebra kuma mo me ojuko immediately saki ora to me mobilize the you wo ne ke man ke buaru me no se bari de mate de na wana de ye bia wana ba to ba te biaru wa bro do ma lege wa mo wa o saki to na ma defend you Biafra ome, Ejora ome, Ishekira ome, Uruba ome, Isoko on Wasakio, Anang, Ibibio, Kalaba, everywhere, Osakio, there, Bina ome, Osaki. To Abra, me one for Wafato, Anamako make a Sagrao. Wamaga, one as soon as Maru, Guanemo, Nigeria, and America, both in Amont can, Artillery, you go shelling machine, everything. You know, I like my bomb, brigade, grenade. Can you attack? Sakos one to him back. Remember, so my wiki labia, one of us is but I'm not looking at prayer. All the people no mess no any. Most of Braswa Biafra prayer bravo. And then I'm going to go Braswa Nigeria prayer. My Biafra most of Braswa prayer. Bogbo Korala, Makorala, Tragosin Abu Bomamna. And then sign Kina didn't so. Tamobra Biafra Gonemi. Misaki, me o Babo. Fulani, Britain, in the one about Bia. One Nadabo Juku Kora Benjamin. Moko out of the 6 arrow man in Beresi to make it 5 measures and keep one in Obia and the Kunuma honorable fate okay 3 arrow now reconciliation, rehabilitation and reconstruction. Reconstruction where ya reconciliation where ya rehabilitation where ya Fulani na Yuruna pena kana 1970 crime women bala and moko from Igbocha to Enugu digia moko third in the Kasari is second Niger bridge medigia in that korolate in na reconstructed dey in that korolate in reconstructed kwa come in the way line when mu Nigeria Abuja bio Lagos bio Abuja connect to any Mutemu Niger Republic na Morocco na la fa railway line na oil pipeline na okay Bashimere. And I'm instead of reconstruction, Odigia, you go check Budigia, no good away Mudigi, the way what as moon. One real me in a sifate. Rotimia Mechi, one membre, Obama of the Brimbo. I make Chubike, and a Brimbo. About the Brimba, Kurabo. Okay, Kurabo, with the road Biafrabo. And I came Minister of Works and Transport to Moko wrote Chubika Mechi, one railway, see when he moved in Amala, Binama, one up, Binapi, see, about is a backman, Bosman, Omwanga, in a backman, in a was in a Bafamba. Railway from Igbocha and see when you Abala, Aba to Onitsha to Enugu, and you I Simu Benway, so Moko East maybe the whole of Eastern states, one Bagogo, what about the arena? You know the Eastern states, somebody in there, you can say now. One of the Eastern states, I'm talking about Enugu, Ebonyi, Abia, Imo, Anambra, Bayelsa, Rivers, Choko Rivers, West, Igbocha, Bekete Rivers. I'm talking about Calabar, as a quiet bomb. and Cross Rivers. We all east. Remember, she found. I never reconciliation more. The first out of me, no reconstruction. Even the reconciliation, instead of reconciliation, meaning that in Moama take bomb the canima, the Wamna Balam. Why, brother? Moko by right, if he reconcile baby, me Nigeria, but bring up whatever come and make that be in the Kwa. No reconciliation, no reconstruction. What about the rehabilitation? Nothing. Instead, killing. Instead of in one hospitality, one take on a crack, one bad. Diki, Yari Biafra bo, Yari Calabare bo, Yari Brimbo, Yari Jonabo. Epo night, Diki, Ipob no say Nigeria, me Nigeria Sima, baby, ne Efi, Fiani Biaro Fi. One of my tattoo, Yarabane Sima, me Nigeria, Diki, Nigeria, Diki, Babana, Wakraketa Watakai, Watamotekai, Tamo Nigeria may pass Kuruma, Nigeria Papa Kuruma, Nigeria Papa Kuruma. And Nigeria, Jehovah, Elohim. I know what take out. Here, because they take a carte, the tableau for Nigeria, Kessie, Nigeria pass me. Hey, and then Fina Fana, and then Etoimu, Nayam, and April. Nigeria, they bring this one maybe out. What they better digi? You are brass water one in back. And when you could have the Toro Fiji, but I go mate, Biafra, Bulumaye, and the Imagine Conte, and the Kuluma Biafra, but what will be a to buffet, what to buy. So, Sisi, Kagaba Calabari, most Magasmanga, Aromatic Elamam, Obraswa, Obukroma, Sakibelate, in Brebelama, Belabia. One of Napone Binapome, Abuja move from Lagos. You can't say Omoibo. Yes. Lagos, and then put up in case you in case of Omoibo. Omoibo includes a man from in fact, me I'm a German, but Yoruba man calls me Omoibo. Yes.
Yeah,
Omoibo. Because in the Kuruma.
Yeah, Mazi Alozie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have 5 minutes.
Yes,
5 minutes to round up.
All right, sir. All right, sir. So what go I never have to keep running so. Here is Jonabo, here Omoibo. In the members of Lagos view, in a Bulomao. Ishekirio, Urobo, Omoibo, Egbanke, Omoibo, Anyama, Omoibo. I think you're going to say, even if you go Sawate, Abuja Mu. And one of us go, Yamiri, Bimo, Ibo, Yamiri, Ishekiriman, Yamiri, Ejoman, Yamiri, Anangman, Yamiri, Efik man, Yamiri. All as long as you are from the east, you're Yamiri. Even because I'm not an Igbo man, blah, blah, blah. You all of us are one. Okay, if they're not Igbo man, you're Igbo man, you're Biafra. I'm not Igbo Jebo. I'm not one that Biafra was already. So in Igbo, he who does not love your brother will never love you. So if our brothers, the Igbo Biafrans, are hated, that hatred transcends and covers all of us. Don't deceive yourself. And then you have to sit up. Open your eyes. Shine your eye, not because. Use your head, not because. Now advice. Sisi, Calabar Lato, Myomume, Late, Marabo, 1967, Bo, and Kemoko Biafra, Biure, Mubra, Manamoko Bike, Moko. And then you tell, Abia, Boss, Akite Moko. Braswate wa mnangba ekwen pakama I Twitter handle izwaro I Telegram groups baby yo Biafra buluma eguguye me ke won na mare me braremba ke won na fa ba guguye WhatsApp group Telegram group common pictures sayings about the wickedness of and go spread it anywhere Twitter Instagram Facebook spread it anywhere so that to me Nimba, US Nimba, everyone to look at Nimba Mesodiki, me Biafra, Nigeria, Kawate, Biafra, Napona, Menjebra, and everything in my career, Memba, and Namoko, Menga, Namoko Come, Krumabari, J Wiki, Apiki Buba, Omnican Madness or being daddy, Wabari, okay, Avansakia, Yabrapo, one Omega, me, Mala, Cro, Equen, Croy, Bulma, Dugai, which I name is why the Fansakia, but I mean, Barbara, what I come back. I never tell. Also, when I say go, Oberike, Biafra, Radio Men, Radio Biafra Men about Erwa. Abia Moko, Arom na Jimiki, Ngoba Weria, Odinas me, Tamno Naboma, Tamno Pekibras one pray, I'm a Kuluma, Kwanga Beferwa. Mazi, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I celebrate you. I want to thank you for the opportunity and the privilege given to us, the coastal region, to affirm and to keep reaffirming to our people and also to whoever cares to hear, either in the zoo here or in the diaspora, that Biafra is one. I always emphasize that one very well. In anything I say, no matter our presentation, I always bring it to the minds of our people that they should know that what they say that what is good for the goose is good for the gander. All for one, one for all. So those few efulefu, those few ignorant Ejo, Ishekiri, Urubu, Anyoma, Anang, Efik, Ibibu, who have not yet still have the consciousness of the truth that we are all Biafrans and are still walking sheepishly in Nigeria, being deceived, either because of the meat they are eating, these cow meat they are eating, that has eaten their brain and their consciousness, or they intentionally want to be wicked or denying. One day, Nigeria may happen to them. And I'm always emphasizing, most of this, they've kidnapped these people. They've kidnapped these people. If you look at it, they are those people that are working. You see Nigeria as their own. See Nigeria as a normal country. This contraption. This zoological terrorist animal kingdom. Therefore, we have charged and challenged all our people to come to the understanding that whether or whether Biafra or Biafra will come. Many people have died. And the more they are killing us, the more it is cementing our resoluteness, our resoluteness, and our is intensifying, and there's our anger, our desire. Death means nothing to us anymore. Because as far as we are concerned, Biafra actualization is far more important than our life. Let them know it. So the thing is this, we have also come to know that if we die in cause of defense of Biafra and Biafra restoration, we are going to heaven. We know that. So that alone even makes us smile at the face of death. Yes, that is how we reason, and that is the truth. Any person that stands for this truth, because you can't tell me that you are a seeker of truth. You can't tell me that you're a seeker of truth or of righteousness and you're a lover of God. And you are seeing this outright open robbery, daylight oppression, depression and repression, wickedness going on, and then you are still trying to pretentiously behave as if it's normal, it's a normal. Then you're a wicked person. But if you can speak out like our own Mazi Alozie, Kanu, who have given us the courage, the charisma, and the opportunity to be able to air our view and to tell the world what the wickedness is going on, being unleashed on Biafra. And then if you die because of doing this thing, which I know that you have chances of even living and surviving if you speak out. Because those who don't speak out, I even die anymore. Mazi, thank you very much. I appreciate you. God bless you. All hail Biafra. Biafra will hail thee. Thank you, sir. Personal repression, wickedness going on, and then you are still trying to pretentious.
They were Mazi. They were. Thank you very much. We've used up a lot of time, and the thing is that this Lekki, my messaging people, those that think that they are different, in the time of killing, you're not different. We keep mentioning it that